Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in the world. We are the United Adventure Company, and this is Tales from the Loop, the 4 seasons of mad science. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this afternoon today. We're really, really happy you could be here with us. We have a great cast of players for you today that are going to be having just a great time playing the kids in Tales from the Loop. Now, I know what you're thinking. Maybe this game sounds a lot like the television show. Let me tell you right now that it is not like the television show. It's similar in the fact that it was designed around the art that the television show was also based on, but this game plays a little differently than the TV show played out. So, excuse me, just hang in there with us and you'll see how it all goes down. It's a free league publishing game, and it is using the D6 system. That a lot of those games play. The artwork, if you haven't seen it, is absolutely beautiful. So make sure you check it out at Tales from the Loop. You can get all this stuff over at DriveThruRPG, so they have it. Now the game is set in the 1980s that never was. That's right, we're playing set in Sweden, which I'm gonna butcher the names horribly of all the cities and places, so please forgive me, as I'm just a dumb American that can't speak Swedish, except for the Swedish chef. Want to say hey and thanks to everybody in the chat. I see y'all having a good time out there already. I can't wait to see what this group has in store for y'all. We do want to say thank you so much to all of our subscribers that have clicked that subscription button on YouTube here to join us, get notified every time we go live. So glad that you're here. Our newest subscribers, Henry, thanks so much. Ooh, we got double alerts. Not sure how that happened, but that's okay. See, I told you, I never trust OBS. Never. But thanks so much for the subs in the past week. And that one's kind of hidden. So I'll have to go into the Stream Elements overlay and fix that one. But I see we have also down in the chat, if you check out all the links, you'll see where you can hang out with us on our Discord. You can become a Patreon supporter. If you were once a subscriber over on the Twitch, make sure that you switch from Twitch and join our Patreon at the same contribution level, except your dollars go far, far with us as compared to where they did with them. We use all Patreon right back into the channel, so to pay for the subscriptions, modules, and artwork that we use here on the stream. So thanks so much to our Patreon supporters, Lord Thorn, Aaron, Nathan, Two Wolf Design, and Richard. Thanks so much to all of you for supporting us. I think that's all the thank yous, all the shout outs, and all the welcomes that we have on the show notes for today. So I'm going to jump right in to the game. We're playing 4 seasons of mad science. Everyone ready? As we go through, after I do the introduction, we'll set a scene for each character to tell us about what you're doing in the day. Use that opportunity to introduce yourself, your character, a little bit about your personality. If you want to, or if you want to keep it a surprise, you can keep it a surprise. But just as we kind of go around the screen after the intro, I will try to make sure that I get your theme songs correct too, because we did pick out theme songs or styles. So I will wait for the break here. It's summer, 1986. School's finally out, and the days are long and hot, humid. The sun is up nearly around the clock. In your island town, there isn't much to do except whatever you want to do. So, Linda, welcome back.
Hello.
What is Linda doing today on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday in 1986?
It's a Wednesday. It's Wednesday, it's 1986, and school's out, is that right? So
that is
we're
correct.
Not... Okay, let's think about this. So, I'm going to say that Linda is at Miss Alice Berg's house. It's her old lady friend. She looks after the cats sometimes when Alice isn't around, mostly when Alice is around because Lynn's too young to cat sit. And Linda has just seen something scandalous at the bookstore.
Scandalous? What scandalous thing did you see at the bookstore?
Alice, please don't tell anyone. Okay?
Of course not, honey. What did you see?
Alice, I was at the bookstore. I got the books. On my way out, I saw a beautiful woman, and she was holding hands with, okay, look, she was holding hands with Mr. Anderson. And I know that Mr. Anderson is married, and I have never seen Mr. Anderson's wife, but I assumed that he would look different to this. She would look different to this. I think there's something going on. I need to go back.
Are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't that Lena? That Lena. I tell you what, she gets around, that Lena.
I don't think it's Lena. I think it's a woman. I thought of her name, and her name must be Greta. That's all I can think of. She looks like a Greta, and I know that Mr. Anderson's wife is called Mary. So there's something up.
Well, Linda, you always were the little sly one that could figure it all out. So I appreciate you bringing me the books from the bookstore, though. Here, you take this one, and she'll hand you one of the books that you brought, and read it, and we'll talk about it next time you're here.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you think I should go back? I mean, they're closed, but they're probably, if there's something scandalous happening, it probably happens in the bookstore when it's closed. Maybe I should go back.
Sure. If that's what you want to do, Linda, go check it out. Enjoy. Have fun. Ta-ta.
Okay. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Okay. Miss Berg, please don't tell anyone.
No, of course
okay, this
not.
is a top secret. This is an investigation. Okay, we've just opened it. Okay, I'll let you know, and I'm gonna start riding off.
Awesome. Hopping on the bike and riding away, Linda heads back into town. Along the way, riding your bike, as you pass through town, you see people, on the street, and you see your let's see if I remember correctly. Wasn't Linda and Liv? Aren't they related? Aren't they cousins?
Liv is she's like a sister to me.
Like a sister.
Yeah, but not quite.
That's right. Okay, I found my note. Yep, I know who the cousins are now. So yeah, well, you do see Liv coming out of the little general store, and Liv is head down, walking away, wearing her denim jacket, even though it's 90 degrees outside Fahrenheit.
It's a leather jacket.
Music.
It's a leather jacket, yeah.
Yeah.
That's better. That's even better. Okay, I'm gonna ring my wee bell as I approach her. She might not be able to hear this. Have you got a Walkman in?
Oh, Liv? Definitely. And it is so loud that everybody around me knows what I'm listening to.
All right, sweet. Okay, so I'll cycle up just right behind her. I'm going to throw my bike onto the floor, onto the pavement, and I'm going to run up and I'm going to hit her from the back, like a little tap, tap, tap.
Oh, just a tap, not smack.
Holy crap!
No!
Liv, I turn around.
Liv.
Oh,
Liv,
Linda. Linda.
Look, I don't have time to talk, okay?
Okay.
There's an investigation ongoing. Liv.
Ooh.
Can I trust you?
Always.
Look, Mr. Anderson has got himself into a predicament, and I am going to uncover that predicament. Are you in or are you out?
Yeah, I'm in. It's not like we have anything else to do around here.
I think he is, I think he's seen a woman who is not his wife.
Ooh. Really?
I don't know what it means. I'm guessing maybe there's a drug run. I don't know, but we must find out who she is. And we must find out what's going on. Maybe we tell the wife. I don't know, but we must find information first and foremost. So do you want to get on the bike?
Yeah, sure. And I'll
Okay.
put my Walkman headset around my neck. Still playing.
I like it. Turn it up.
I think it's at max volume already.
Okay, this can be the soundtrack, but you'll have to turn it down when we get to the bookstore because we're gonna go stealth.
Oh, yeah, right. Gotcha.
Okay, you got it? Have you got pen and paper? We're gonna take notes.
No, I just have, and I hold up a Coke and a Pop Rocks. I heard you could do some really cool stuff with this.
That's good. We could use it to blow something out. I have a magnifying glass. We could get the sun's rays to open the window. I don't know. There's something we could do. Something. It's fine.
We'll figure it
We'll
out.
figure it
It's
out.
cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Hold on.
as the two of you head off towards the bookstore, well, switch sides of town. Let's check in with Ragnar. What is Ragnar doing?
He's annoyed. He had a terrible morning with his parents arguing and fighting. And so he hopped on his bike and rode over to the news kiosk where he likes to hang out. Um, he's got a drink and he's sitting on the curb and he's reading Scrooge McDuck comic book
Nice.
and smoking.
That's right. Ragnar's a bad boy. How old is Ragnar,
Smoking
by the way?
cigarettes.
I forgot to ask Linda and Liv, but how old is Ragnar?
He's 13.
He's 13. And Linda, how old is Linda?
Also 13, but does not smoke. That is a terrible habit.
And Liv, how old is Liv?
13.
All right, so the 13 of you. All right. Ragnar, it's summer day. You have any plans to go anywhere, do anything, or are you just kind of hanging out reading your comic there for right now?
Right now, I'm just blowing off some steam. Don't really have any plans, but maybe when I'm finished with this comic, I will see if I can find some kind of trouble to get into.
Okay. Well, while you are sitting there reading, people are passing by on the street talking about various things, and you catch snippets of conversations here and there, people getting flowers, whatever, right? One thing you did hear, however, was that Lena and her boyfriend have decided to go on a vacation, a love getaway, if you will. And it seems to be the talk of the town that Gunnar and Lena are together and going on this vacation. So, you don't know them really. I mean, they're adults, right? So you wouldn't know them necessarily. But you do hear that. You hear that the ferry had some issues this morning. You hear one of the guys talking about the ferry to one of the other islands broke down, and they kind of had to float it across with a tug. So they're down to one ferry across the channel. And you also hear, typically there's other kids and adults around here, and there's this one old guy. He feeds the pigeons there near the newsstand, and you hear, sounds like somebody's talking. You look around, you don't see it, and nobody's looking at you talking to you, but you hear someone talking to you. Hey kid, hey kid.
I will look around more aggressively to see.
Yeah, make that I don't remember the name of the roll for that one. It's been too long since we've played. I can't remember all the skill stats off the top of my head. Sorry, y'all.
Maybe investigate?
I think it's an investigate. Yep. I couldn't remember what they called it in this one. Thank you. That'll work. Yeah. Make me an investigate roll.
Is that okay? I have 1-6.
All right, that's a success. The only thing you see around is this small group of pigeons, and one of them is looking at you, and his beak is moving in time with the words that you're hearing. Hey, kid, hey.
I'll look around and I'll look at it closer. I won't say anything. I'll just lean a little bit and blow some smoke in its direction.
All right.
What the hell?
Make me a comprehend roll as you do that. What the hell?
I can already tell this is going to be fun. No successes.
No successes? All right.
No,
Yeah, you're
dice.
really
Dice just go everywhere.
yeah. You're really confused by this, and when you blow the smoke, it startles the pigeons. They flap and fly away. One of them coughing a little bit, it sounds like, as he flies away.
Like, okay. Like
Yeah.
like a person cough.
Yeah, actually, it did kind of sound more like a person than like a
The
bird.
pigeon just flies off. Asshole.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Basically. And you sit there and ponder that for a few minutes. Maybe you go back to your comic or not. What is Marcus doing today? This beautiful sunny summer day.
I am currently in my barn tinkering away. Yes, I will make it.
Oh wait, that's the wrong
It'll
song
be-
for you. Sorry.
Great. It will be beautiful. It will be magnificent.
I think this is more Marcus.
Mhm. So yeah, I'm not really doing all that much. I'm just like in my little shop laboratory. Just you hear loud banging and clanking coming from it every now and then. The occasional spark it gets seen like through the boards of the barn, and all of a sudden, just like God damn it, my foot.
All right. So you're working in the barn. Is there something specific you're making?
As of right now, just tinkering around, just seeing what would become of it, because I don't have anything particular in mind.
Okay. Just seeing what it comes out as. Right on. I like it. Do you have plans for later in the day?
Not particularly. I don't really plan my days out. It's just I just let them flow, just like my thoughts and my inspiration.
Right on. Very cool. Very cool. And how old is Marcus?
I am 14.
Marcus is 14. Ooh, he might be the old one in the group. All right. As you hammer away and tinker away and drop tools on your feet, we'll check in with Parker. What's Parker doing today? Oh wait, I don't think that's Parker.
Parker is new to the area. He moved here with his family from Los Alamos, New Mexico, back in January. His dad landed a job at the Loop. Dad works on wicked capacitors, super capacitors, something like, I don't know. He does something at the something with electronics over at the Loop. And being new to the area, I'm just out exploring. One of the real nice days to get out and about. So I'm on my skateboard, and I've brought my German Shepherd Beholder with me, and we're just out bombing around town on my skateboard. And I'm just looking, checking out town, figuring out where the playground is, finding out where a kid gets candy this time of day. I mean, come on, you got to be able to buy candy. It's like noon. Certainly somebody's buying candy now. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So I'm looking to score a hit of candy somewhere. And I'm just out on my skateboard thinking that the skateboard was going to be the mode of transportation. And while I'm riding around on the sidewalks, I realize that in town, there are sidewalks and everything like that, and the road is paved. But shortly after you leave town, the road switches to a gravel road.
Yep.
And I realize now that, I probably should have brought my bike with me. So I'm cruising town, looking to find where's the playground, do something there. Parker's got a kind of an eclectic mix. He's a tall, lanky kid, all of 12 years old. He's just looking to try to meet someone. Actually, he hooked up with there was that girl. I forgot her name. She listened to some of the best music he's heard in a long time. What was her name? Liz, I think. No. Liv. It was Liv. That was it. He's looking to try to track down Liv and see if he can't get into some trouble, or listen to, some music with her.
Sure. Let's make a roll for this. See if you can find out where Liv is. Make me something in the heart. Let's look for a contact. Let's make me a contact roll. See if you can. Maybe y'all talked about some of her favorite hangouts.
No successes.
Ah, shucks. But as luck would have it, you see Liv walking next to this other girl that's pushing a bicycle down the sidewalk. They look intent on going somewhere. Liv has her headphones around her neck, and they're talking back and forth. About that time, a flock of pigeons flies overhead, passing all of you.
Geez, it would have been better if it was a flock of seagulls. I really like a flock of seagulls.
Oh, hey, man. Parker! Come meet my friend Linda.
And
What is your dog called?
I skate over and go, I stick my hand right out into Linda and say, hi, I'm Parker, and this is my dog Beholder.
Can Beholder smell people? And can we? Okay. Look, we're on an investigation and we don't have much time. But your dog could probably help us. Is your dog like a police dog?
No, he's like a dog.
I'm Linda, by the way. Sorry, I'm Linda.
Oh, nice to meet you, Linda.
I think they can naturally do it as long as their owners are on board with it. I think that you need to help us, okay?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Beholder is super awesome, and I'm gonna pet him.
I want to turn to Liv and say, can we trust this guy?
He has the weirdest energy about him. I totally trust him.
And he has a dog, so it's good. Okay.
Anybody with a dog is trustworthy.
We're going to the bookshop, Parker.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they have any candy there?
Nah, man. But here, and I hold out my rock candy.
Perfect.
Pop Rocks! No way! Where did you find Pop Rocks?
The general store.
Okay, look, please don't use them because we might need them for an explosion later.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
But
it
Pop
works
Rocks,
like
man!
That, but okay.
I don't know. I feel like they must explode.
It was worth a shot. It's cool.
Nice.
Fine.
All right, and as y'all are walking, town's not huge, right? There's not a lot, but just outside the bookstore is the newsstand, and there you see Ragnar. You all know Ragnar from school. He's the bad boy. He's always in trouble at the principal's office. He walks around with probably with a pack of cigarettes rolled up in his shirt sleeve. I think that's something Ragnar would probably do. When he's not at school, because he knows he can't show him off at school. But when he's out on the street, he's got him rolled up in his shirt sleeve. You see him sitting there.
When people ask, I say, they're for my dad.
Exactly. So y'all are approaching the bookstore, and you see Ragnar sitting out there. Ragnar, you still reading your comic? What are you doing now? When you see them, you see these three approaching. The troublemaking Linda. She's always sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. And Liv, the heavy metal headbanging oddball, and this new kid Parker, who just moved here from the United States.
I know Parker. Remember,
Yeah.
our background. I protect him because people beat him up. All right. Well, I'll look up. I'm still a little confused about pigeons.
All right.
He's not gonna talk first. He's the bad guy. He's the bad kid. He'll talk
Ragnar.
first. Yeah.
Ragnar,
Yeah.
can I bum a cigarette off you, man?
Sure.
All right. And I'll like light it up and I'll take a dragon that
You will die, Liv. You will die. If you
You
smoke
You
it.
won't die.
Man,
You will
all the
die.
cool-
Ragnar, you will be dead
all
tomorrow,
of the
probably.
cool heavy metal musicians smoke.
There has never been any credible proof that cigarettes kill.
Look, my mum said that if I smoke one time, I will be dead. And if I will die with one, then that means that you will die with one. Liv, you may already be dead.
Oh,
How do I
shit.
even tell? How can I tell? Check your pulse.
And I'll have
Also,
to hold out my arm.
Ragnar, if you wanna come with us, Parker, you can have the pop rocks because Ragnar can explode with the cigarettes.
Okay, good.
Oh, you know who's really good at explosions? Like really, really, really good?
Who?
My cousin Marcus. He's
We need
blown
Marcus
all
with us.
kinds of shit up. It's awesome.
Ragnar, we're on an investigation, but we need an explosive expert, just in case.
I don't know if I can blow anything up, but I can set it on
Okay.
fire if necessary.
Here, listen to this.
It's
That's
almost
good
as
too.
good.
Yeah.
Here's some coke, man. See what happens. See what
No,
happens.
no. There is credible evidence that if you drink Coke with
I
Pop
think he'll
Rocks, your
explode.
stomach will explode.
That's why we needed the pop rocks.
I'm gonna explode.
I'm sorry.
we
it
don't
was
know
really nice
yet.
to meet you, though.
I
Okay,
don't want to
look.
explode.
Parker is about to explode. Liv is about to die, and it's day one of our summer holidays. This is not going very well. Please, can we all stay safe? We have to
Yeah.
uncover the truth. And we can't do that when we're dead.
right.
on.
You're
I don't
Stay
want to
away.
explode.
I think
Parker,
you'll be
have
all
some-
right, man.
You know,
I don't know if
last
he will
time
be
last
okay.
time I was hanging out with Marcus, we got into some bad trouble.
I'm telling you though, Linda, my cousin, he is the best at exploding things.
Well, where is he?
Probably in the barn where he like builds weird shit.
In his secret
Well, we have
lab.
to find him.
Oh, we got to
The
go get
secret
Marcus.
lab? Let's get Marcus.
Marcus is going to help us a lot. He
Okay.
made me he made me that robot that protected me from those guys that were trying to beat me up.
Man, why can't those guys just leave you alone? You're just like the coolest dude. I don't know why they keep messing with you.
Oh, they'll be leaving him alone now.
I certainly hope you don't die.
And
I
then
don't
the
want
dog.
I don't want to die.
I don't want you to die, man. You're cool.
I don't think you will die, but if you do, can I have the dog? Because you will have to think about who I can take care of the dog. I don't have any other pets.
Beholder, you want I don't want to die.
I don't.
I
I'm
love
not saying,
Beholder.
no. I think it's good to plan ahead just in case. And you have had a lot of pop rocks. I'm so sorry, but
I just had a few.
I know. You'll be okay. I hope. I think.
She drank the Coke, so it's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can I
man.
have your dog?
we
know,
better
the
go
rest
get
of the Coke.
Parker. We better go get Marcus. He'll know what to do.
I call the dog if he goes.
All right. Linda calls dibs on Parker's dog. If Parker dies somewhere.
What's it called? Beholder. That's
Beholder.
the best dog name. I love that.
Cool. All right. So you all hop on your bikes, skateboards, and other modes of transportation, and roll around across town. Off the
Which doesn't
beaten
take very
paths.
long.
Doesn't take long. Marcus, I believe you said you live a little bit outside of town on a farm.
Yep.
You all get there. Eventually, you have to all stop and walk because not everybody can keep up. Because not everybody has their bikes with them.
Don't rub it in.
And Ragnar has that cough or that smoker's cough.
Not yet.
Not
I'm
yet.
not old enough to have developed the smoker's cough. Right now, I'm still cool because I smoke and I'm really healthy. And everybody's like, wow. I want to be like Ragnar one day.
Right.
Until
That's
you're
what the
dead.
little kids. That's what the little kids say.
Yeah, because Ragnar's cool, right?
That's right.
Oh, that's really loud. Sorry. I forgot how quiet the bicycle pedaling is. You all pull up to the farm at Marcus's. Marcus is hammering away, building something in the barn. Go ahead. Paint the scene.
I run up there and I just fling the barn door open and I go, Marcus, we need you.
What? What do you want?
I hope he's got his pants on.
And then I'm going to run up. I'm going to give him a big hug. You're my favorite cousin, cuz. I got to ask you for a favor.
What now? I'm not gonna fix your Walkman again.
No. Linda, tell him what you found out.
Okay. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Linda, and
Hands
I have
off.
uncovered. I've uncovered a scandal. Okay. You don't need to know too much, but I need you to be able to devise an explosion so that we can get into the bookshop.
What size explosion?
As big, like how big can you go?
Well, I nearly took down this barn once. Is that big enough?
I think you should come with us. We don't know. It might be that it's closed, and if so, we're going to have to force entry, Marcus. So it needs to be like stealthy, but it needs to blow the door open.
I might have an
But
invention.
no
for
one
this.
can see
I
it.
might have.
Maybe like an invisible one, you know?
I might have. Where did I put that? I might have something. Hold on.
Wait, is the book
As I go
closed?
start rummaging around a giant box
Okay.
of like parts, and I just start. No, that's not it. Throws it over his shoulder, not caring who's behind me.
I
think
dodge as he's throwing stuff
Yeah.
over his shoulder.
I think this is an automatic lock pick. I'm not 100% sure on that though.
It's
Okay,
worth a shot, man.
bring it.
All right.
Marcus, that looks just like a screwdriver. I've got one here on my knife. And I pull out my Swiss Army knife and I start flipping through the 63 different blades and go, no, that's no.
So we can get into
It's
two
never, I
doors.
can never get this back.
Is that the one with the
Perfect.
toothpick?
I still have the toothpick.
Those are
I
good
mean,
for
Good
cleaning
with
your
the pop
fingernails.
All right. As you all head out of the barn, I guess getting ready to head back towards town, towards the bookstore, you all see the oddest thing. There's a group of pigeons flying through the air. All of them are holding onto this. It's almost like they are landed on a stick, but they're flying. It's long, probably 4 or 5 feet long, and they're carrying it together as they fly. You see them fly
Wait,
into a
hang on.
stand of trees nearby.
So hang on, it's like 10 pigeons or so, and they're all holding on to the same stick.
Yeah, and they're flying with it. Yeah, and there's
Like-
one that's not, and he's flying out in front.
Well,
Linda,
you
you're
don't
the smart
see
one.
that all day.
You're
What?
the smart
What?
one, Linda. Have you read about this in a book?
About like pigeons coming together to carry sticks. I don't think that is a pigeon thing. I haven't read it. Unless I have, GM. But I have.
Normally, you would see the dog carrying around a stick, going, "I got a stick."
I'll tell you what, Linda,
No.
roll a contact for me. I'll give you a chance at actually knowing someone. Actually, all of you
Okay,
might
so
have
that's-
heard of this person, but Linda would know the most about it. You can all.
No.
All right. But you've all heard of Matt's Tingblad. He's an ornithologist.
Okay.
Or as you guys would probably call him, the crazy bird guy that broke his leg jumping off a cliff in a bird costume. he's the joke of the town when it comes to birds. Like, but you think if anybody would know anything about this, it would be old Mats, crazy old Mats.
Liv, what if Mats has finally turned into a pigeon and he is leading the other pigeons into the trees?
Are they planning on a revolt? Do you think they're going to overthrow the government?
Anything is possible if they have decided to come together. Teamwork
That's so metal.
defeats everything. I think Max has evolved into his final form. We should follow them and talk to them.
Look, I wasn't gonna say anything, but just before you guys showed up, I could have swore one of those pigeons talked to me.
Whoa, then it's got to be Matt's.
Are
Did he
you
sound
sure
like
it's
him?
not from those cigarettes that you've been smoking? They do cause hallucinations if you smoke too many of them.
Thank you, Marcus. I've been trying to tell them.
No, man, I smoked like a carton of these back to back one time. I was good. I'm gonna yell up at the pigeons. Hey, you! Where you going with that stick?
Pretty sure they don't know how to speak English or
And
Scandinavian.
yeah, you yell up at them, and the one that's leading the way, he stops and flies up and looks back down at you and flaps his wings, kind of staring at you, and goes, "Oh, it's you!" You hear him say, all of you hear him say it. "Oh, it's you! Yes, quickly to the nest!" And the pigeons start flying faster.
To the nest. We must. Okay, on your bikes. I'm gonna get on the bike.
I'm going to jump on the back of Linda's bike.
Yeah,
Got a
I'm gonna
scooter.
start pedaling.
A pedal,
Let's go.
a push scooter.
No, a self-built, self-propelled scooter.
Right on. Is it electric or gas powered?
An
Yes.
early segue.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Ring.
You guys can make me some move rolls. As you follow the pigeons into the woods, they're not thick, but they're,
Nope. I fall off the
No.
back of Linda's bike.
It's because I steered us into a tree.
yes.
I have 5 dice for this. Every one of them rolled a 5.
I got a 6.
Marcus is leading the way then. He's kind of pulling away. What about Parker? Did Parker pass?
Parker rolled 1-6. Yes,
1-6.
one
All right.
success.
Are you on foot then, Parker?
Well, of course,
Because your skateboard probably won't go through the pine
the
needles
gravel
and
gravel
shit.
road. So I'm just carrying my skateboard at this point.
Yep.
Or better yet, I'll ask Marcus if I can ride on the back of his scooter with him.
Yeah, jump on. Just don't fall off.
There you go. Yeah, you're able to hold on. It's pretty rough and bouncy. It's loud as he drives off. The rest of you recover, and you see the direction Marcus is going. He pulls away from you, and you try to catch up with him.
Apparently, I need to improve the suspension on this thing because it's so kind of rough.
Go ahead and make me a couple more move rolls. As you can still see them, they're kind of weaving in and out through the trees with this big stick. They're changing formation. You see them turn the stick long ways to get between narrow spots, and it's clear that they are working together, communicating even on the pigeons, y'all.
I might have to get one of them to see if they're being controlled by electronic chips.
I told you there was something bizarre with that pigeon. Told you it talked.
What did it say to you?
It said, hey. Hey,
What did you
kid."
say to it?
I didn't say anything. I didn't believe it was happening.
All right, I think you missed an opportunity.
Yes.
We'll get another.
We don't have talking pigeons back home.
You
Well,
never know what's going to happen around here. That thing that they built kind of screwed everything up.
yeah, we don't usually have talking pigeons here. This is kind of new.
I've never spoken to a pigeon.
I
Well, I
didn't know.
have. I've never spoken back.
I didn't know anybody was making talking pigeons. That's kind of cool.
I
Ooh.
might have to actually build one now.
Like, did we follow them to the tree? Or to
Yeah,
the
have we
nest?
been able to
How
see where
many
they've
more
gone?
success move rolls have y'all made?
Got another one.
Got
Are we
another one?
all doing?
Yep.
Are we all doing it again?
Yep, another
Okay.
move rolls.
No.
Oh, wow. I just got 3 6s.
I got
Ooh.
one.
How much does everyone have? I only have
No.
one dice for my
Hell, Empire.
Don't
I
forget,
didn't put anything in my
Be
move. That's so
released.
silly.
right? Don't forget though, you do have luck. Luck is equal to 15.
Oh.
You have luck. You can push a roll. You can use your pride. You can. There are lots of other ways to make successes. So, with luck, you can spend a luck point to re-roll failed dice. Remember that?
I'm not going to do it in this instance just because other people have.
Yeah, I think
caught up,
enough
so
of you have made
I'll
enough
drag it back,
successes
yeah.
here. Live with 3.
thanks
Everybody
for
else has
reminding.
1. Yeah.
And it's a dice pool, so it's your move plus your body.
Yeah,
Mhm.
move plus
I know it's still just 1. I put nothing in my move and 1
boy.
in my body, so I need to fix that for the next thing.
Oh, boy.
I didn't realize that every time I move somewhere, there'll be a dice roll, so I need to fix it.
Yeah, this is more of a you're chasing,
Because it's
right?
like
You're
chasing,
chasing
yeah,
the
yeah,
bird,
yeah.
so that's why it's a move.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But eventually, yes, you wind your way through, and Marcus, you would know that this forest banks up against a cliff face. And sure enough, you get out and the forest line clears, and off over that cliff, you see hundreds of pigeons lined up on this cliff face. And you watch them, this group bring this huge stick down, and they lay it right and nestle it into the edge of the cliff. It looks like they're building a giant nest.
Whoa.
Interesting.
It's huge.
What are they trying to build a nest for? A condor?
Do you say
I
that
bet
out
you-
loud?
Yes.
I bet you this is where Mothra comes from.
I mean, maybe
Mothra's
Mothra's
not a
moving
pigeon.
here.
And Mothra was a moth, not a pigeon.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean he's not friends with the
It
pigeons.
flew.
I think pigeons eat moths.
Well, not if they're that big. You ever see a pigeon eat a moth that big?
I mean, I've seen ants eat things that are bigger than they are, so meh.
Those
Eh?
are already dead. I've
It
never
was still
seen
bigger
ants
than they
eat a
are.
live thing. That would be so cool, though.
I think Mothron would overpower a pigeon.
I'm just gonna yell at the
Wow.
nest. I'm gonna say, "Hey, we're here."
Yeah, and you see the nest is being watched by this group of gulls, black-headed gulls. Great,
A flock of seagulls?
and these big gull birds. And as these pigeons start coming in, and all these others are lined up, these gulls take off in flight, and actually
auburn hair and 20 eyes.
they actually attack these pigeons that are coming in. You thought they were going to land it, but no, they actually at the last minute drop this huge stick onto this nest. It looks like, if you make a comprehend roll, it looks like
Wait.
these birds are acting as what? What is?
1.
Wait. This is 8 dice for me. Hang on. Don't say anything
okay.
until it.
Oh.
No success.
With 8 dice? Wow.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all right.
But actually, this is. Oh, did you get it, Liv?
Yeah, Liv and
Mhm.
Parker got it.
All right,
I got
fine.
it. I got
And
it.
Ragnar, you got one too?
I'm
Right.
still cleaning the mud off the bike, the tire that I've.
It looks
Don't
like the
stop
pigeons are actually trying to drop this like a bomb and try to break this, perhaps.
Whoa.
They're at war. Wow.
That
we
is
can explode
metal.
Yeah, you see these 2 birds groups now like take off into the air and begin fighting. And yeah, Ragnar, you think there's some kind of great bird battle going on here. The black-headed gulls are attacking the pigeons. The pigeons are defending themselves using coordinated like formations and swooping techniques, and eventually they fly off, and the gulls go back down and land in this big nest, which is full of like glass and sticks and everything that you could think of.
Where's the thing that they dropped? Is that just on the?
Yeah, it
forest
just
floor?
landed in the nest.
Oh, in the nest. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to. Lynn's gonna get out sort of her notepad and some color and pencils and start just kind of sketching some bits to show to Max or whoever she can kind of find later on.
Okay. The pigeons come back and try. Did anyone make more than one success, or did everybody just make one? Just one. Okay. The pigeons come back, and this time they're not carrying anything, but they are in a like delta formation, right? Like a triangle formation, and they are flying fast right at the ground. And these gulls are kind of pecking around and looking at things, and you hear the pigeons, one voice from one of the pigeons you hear say, swooping move, attack. And they bank real hard and dive straight down towards these black-headed gulls and shoo them off, basically. And a small group of the pigeons, about 6 of them, peel off of the main group and fly, chasing these black-headed gulls, and the rest of them land back in the nest.
This was a good outing.
Pigeons! Pigeons!
Hello.
What are you doing?
Hey, kid, you. Yeah, you, kid. Yeah. We're trying to protect our homes, eh? But you know, we got to protect our homes.
Are you at war?
Of course we're at war. Don't you see? They're trying to kill us.
That's
Why do you talk? Pigeons don't talk.
Don't know what you're talking about.
These pigeons.
What is this?
Ragnar's actually right. You squawk.
I mean, out of your mouth. And you don't have lips and you're making vowel sounds. It's freaking me out.
Told you those cigarettes would get you in trouble.
Are you Max?
Mats. No, God, no, not Mats. Anybody who's investigating these pigeons, a small group of them will come down. The nest is pretty high up on the cliff from where you are. They'll fly down, having heard you call out to them, land there. Anyone who wants to take a look at them can roll.
Oh, I'm going in closer.
Yeah, I figured you would. Roll me a comprehend.
Great.
I got one.
And a calculator.
I got two.
And a calculate.
Yep.
So
And I
And a
calculate
calculator, yep.
as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3.
I need to add one more dice. Oh, that's 2 successes on the calculate.
I got 1 success on
Alright.
calculate, 2 on comprehend.
Y'all are excited about this. This is awesome.
Yeah.
You all kind of.
Oh, I
pick a
got 2
different-
on calculate.
Nice. You all kind of pick a different pigeon, and are looking at these pigeons, looking them over, and
This is my pigeon.
you discover that these pigeons have these small stitches in the top of their head. It looks as if something has been cut open, perhaps. Surgery's been performed on these pigeons. Marcus, you had 2 and 2, is that right?
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Linda had 2 and 2.
2 and 1.
2 and 1. Did anybody have 2 and you had 3? Parker, you had 3.
3 and 0.
3 on the calculate. You can see on the one you're looking at, Parker, there's a small piece of plastic sticking out of the edge of the side of this pigeon's head.
In the area of the surgery,
Yep,
or
in the area of the surgery, yeah. Like the stitches didn't quite close it all up.
Huh. Why would you put plastic inside a pigeon's head? These are some of the strangest pigeons I've seen.
Well, it might be for protecting whatever's in there.
Oh, Marcus, what if you're right? What if they put chips in these birds?
I mean, it would make sense. If I was going to control some type of living creature, I would try to put some type of like chip in the head and prevent them from using their own free will.
Dude,
I'm
don't
gonna put
ever
mine
approach
in
me
my
with a chip.
backpack.
Cyborg pigeons. I read about this in one of my comics.
Cyborg pigeons. That kind of reminds me of that movie.
Star Wars?
No. The other one. Terminator. That's it.
The Pigeonator.
Pigeonator. Nice. About this time, you see another group of pigeons flying in. This time, they have a large piece of metal with them. This group that you're looking at, go, oh, we gotta go. They take off and go. Kind of, they line up like in two rows, and these pigeons.
Am I able to put one in my backpack before it
A pigeon?
flies off? That's what I was. Yeah.
You try to grab a pigeon. Make me a move roll.
Oh, not a move.
Yeah, a move roll.
I'm basically a blob on legs. Like, no.
No. Yeah, you
I tried.
reach for it just as it takes off and you miss it. Yeah.
Okay.
But while it looks treacherous, it does look like you could probably get up to the nest. And they're bringing in this piece of metal. They're lining it up with this two rows of pigeons. Kind of made this alleyway for them. They're flying right between it.
Runway of
One of
pigeons.
Yeah, a
We
pigeon
need to
run.
grab one of the pigeons. We need to get it. We need to get them into our backpack. We can bring it back to Marcus's lab.
Why don't we just ask
experiment.
one if it'll come with us?
Hey, pigeon.
It will. Oh,
Pigeon.
Not now, we're working.
Come with me.
We're working. We can't leave.
I'll make you better.
Faster and stronger.
steal it.
Come on.
And they're all up by the nest now. You can see this other group has landed with this piece of metal, and it looks like they're all working together to lift sticks and weave it all together into this nest.
Come on, I'll make you stronger, better, faster.
I don't think these are $1 million pigeons. I don't know. Maybe they are.
If one of you will come with us, I'll get you a lot of sticks.
Somebody can climb up there and see what they have in this nest.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. And I'm going to start trying to climb.
Thing's dirty. I'm not going to touch it.
All right, go ahead and make me a move first.
Okay. Oh no. I start climbing up and then I miss a handhold and then I just fall back down.
Okay.
Damn.
Does anybody else want to try, or?
Did you see anything while you were up there?
No, I only got like 3 feet up and I'm like laying on my back with my arms out like this, looking up at everybody.
Liv, you know better than to try something like that.
Marcus, don't tell Grandma.
Get up. Get up, Liv. This is very serious.
But,
Fine, I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
All right.
And
Go ahead and make
I'll
my-
get up.
Make me a move then if you're going to try. Anybody who wants to try to climb can make a move roll.
I got
I'm not
three.
gonna try.
I'm not climbing that thing. Ragnar will
Linda?
just have a smoke.
Can you make sure my leather jacket's all right? I think I fell in some mud.
You've already ripped it a few times.
That's not mud, Liv.
That's pigeon poop.
Oh no! And I take the jacket off and I'm like shaking it wildly.
Oh yeah, this whole area is covered
Not
in.
my lucky favorite jacket. No.
The dog will lick it
well-
better.
While all this is going on, Parker has started to climb up towards the nest. He's got one success.
All right,
Marcus is doing the same with 3.
Nice.
with 3. So Marcus is making this look easy. Parker's following
Struggling.
behind, trying to find the same handholds, but it's like Marcus knows these, right? Marcus, make me a sneak, and Parker can make another move. See if he gets up the rest of the way.
I got one success.
All right.
I got 1.
Okay. You slow down as you get kind of closer to the top, and you start like really sneaking up to the nest, and you're hearing them squawking. And it's now that all the chatter of everyone else has kind of died down, you can hear a little more detail about their voices. It's almost electronic chirping in between. It's not really clear as everyone was kind of chattering about what they were saying. It was kind of blended in, with the rest. But now you can kind of tell they're chirps and chips and squawks and words as they all talk to each other. And you're up there. You can make me an investigate. And Parker, you get up there as well. Make me a sneak roll for this last little leg.
Four successes.
Oh, yeah. You're like
Wow.
rubbing dirt on yourself, and like you have sticks sticking in your hair.
That's
Like,
not dirt.
You smell like the wind.
I got
And,
2 on the investigate.
all right. Parker, you can make an investigate as well. But yeah, you find this other scrap that's kind of woven in.
1 success on the investigate.
All right. You both see it about the same time. There's a piece of metal, and it has a label on it. It says IEX-4732.
Can I grab it?
Yeah, it's right there, actually. That's why it's so easy for you to see. You
I'm
can
just gonna
it.
grab it and just kind of like put it in one of my back pockets.
Okay.
Do you mind reading that off again?
Yeah.
No.
India.
Echo.
X-ray 4 Zulu 32. I can't believe I forgot the word for E. That's so weird.
That's like one of the easiest.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. So you're not going to look at it anymore. You're just going to tuck it in your pocket and bail out.
Yep.
Okay. As you turn around to start climbing down, you see a young woman, not a friend of yours, probably a young adult, maybe.
The holder's not happy.
That's my actual German Shepherd.
Nice.
So, that makes sense.
She's probably 200-300 yards away, and you see the glint of glass. Marcus, you probably would know that it looks like she's holding a set of binoculars, watching the birds, or you, or both, maybe. She gets up slowly, not as if she's been spotted or anything, and hops on her bike and starts to ride away, heading south. Y'all climb down and meet up with your friends.
What did you see?
Oh, there was this piece of metal that was in the nest, I think you want to call it, because it's not a normal pigeon nest. So
Was it like a nest, but like a big one? What?
yeah, just like a big nest. And they were all just chirping away, kind of. Not it. It was a normal chirp, but then there was also this like, almost like binary, almost like. It's hard to explain. It's easier to listen to and hear it. You kind of hear some of the stuff from my barn, but
So, like nerd
Electronic?
shit.
yes, Liv. Yes. God, you really need to get out of that.
I mean, it's cool. I can get down with some nerd energy. I mean, I'm friends with Parker, right?
We should probably go. There was somebody up there looking at us with something, and she got on her bike and she rode away. We should probably try to catch up with her.
What did she look like?
Not really sure. It was a little bit far away, but
Yeah, young woman, blonde hair, could be anyone in Sweden.
With binoculars.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she saw Marcus.
Maybe
Well,
she was
she's
just watching the
she's
birds.
obviously the queen of the gulls,
Oh,
and she's
Then who's the lord of the
coordinating.
pigeons?
Well, I think that might be Matt's.
Yeah, man, it's gotta be Matt's. It's gotta be. That dude's crazy, you know? Like, he jumped off this cliff one time and he broke his leg. He was dressed like a pigeon. That means he has to be the Lord of the Pigeons. It's
He's-
logic, Marcus. Logic.
do lots of people here jump off cliffs?
Not really.
They normally throw stuff off the cliff.
Is there anything else you do?
Marcus, can I see that? Can I see that metal thing?
Yeah, here. Just don't touch my hand.
Okay. Is there anything do we recognize what that metal bit is, or?
You can roll your choice, comprehend or calculate.
I will roll comprehend. So that's all of them. No, 6. 1 success.
All right. You recognize this as an identification plate off of a Magnitude ship.
But not. It's not like the size of a pigeon. It's like a bit of old discarded.
Yeah, it's an old plate that probably came from a junkyard, and it's a Magnitude ship identifier, serial number. And you know that there is they keep records of these ships. So,
okay.
Hearing this, I kind of look over at the thing and see if I recognize it or know anything more from it.
Yeah, I'm kind of holding out. We're all
if you want to look at it, anybody else wants to look at it, can make comprehend or calculates for anybody.
Man, that's some nerd shit. I don't know anything about that.
It's the ships that fly in the sky.
Nope,
Liv, you're very clever.
Only
Please
one success.
Stop thinking that you're not clever, Liv.
Oh no, I'm clever. I'm just clever in other ways.
Parker, you remember you were at the library.
You're the best in maths.
A few weeks ago, and you were fascinated by these ships that fly around here, and you were reading about them, and you saw pictures of ships and they all had this identifier plate on them. So you think that you might be able to find out what ship this is by going to the library?
You know, at the library, we could probably ask somebody to help us find out what this thing went to. I was reading a book there, and the book had some pictures of these ships, and there's a whole long list of like a table of registration numbers and things like that. We might be able, if we go to the library, we might be able to find something out. But there's that woman who still went off on her bike to the south, so I don't know what to do.
Well,
I can't go to the library.
Why?
I got kicked out of the library. Let's just say something happens where I was doing some research and an invention that I had on me kind of got loose, and because of that, some other things happened, and I got kicked out of the library permanently.
He's a demolitions expert.
I'm not a demolitions expert, Liv.
Yeah, you are. Just because I said I wouldn't tell Grandma doesn't mean it's not true.
Just because a lot of my inventions happen to go wild doesn't mean I'm a demolitions expert.
Is that why the reception desk has that burn mark on it?
Maybe.
That's you?
I will not confirm nor deny.
Well, I have a library card. I've never blown anything up in the library.
That sounds like a job for Linda and Parker.
You guys could go to the library. That's not an issue. I mean, I can
You guys better hurry up, because that woman just is leaving on her bike.
And I can't move, so I'm not going to go after that woman, but we need to.
There's also another option in which you could go ask about this particular play. I mean, I do know Lars, which is an engineer at the Loop. He would probably be able to get you a little bit more information than the library.
But maybe you should do that, Marcus, because you know him. You go there, I go to the library.
I'll go with you to the library.
You go to library. Who's following the queen of the gulls?
I'll follow her.
Yeah,
Ragnar,
I'll
you
go
follow.
with Ragnar.
Okay.
All right, so we're splitting up.
And then we meet back.
We're not just splitting up.
Before
Game
we have
Master. We're going 3 different directions.
Not, I know, right?
we need to
Screw
go
you and whatever plans you had.
to. We should meet at the bookstore
Meet.
before the streetlights come on.
But why at the bookstore? We could always just go down
Because
to
we
the.
still have to break in there. Linda is investigating the scandal. We still have to figure that out too. We can't just
Liv, we
forget
can-
about that.
It seems like talking birds are a little bit more of a.
Yeah,
Well, that's why we're
They-
starting
they
with
may
the talk.
weigh
adults
just a
are going to do
little
what
bit
their
more.
adults are going to do. I mean, what they do in their spare times is completely up to them. I don't care. Talking
It
birds
is.
with chips in their brains. I care.
Well, we're gonna start with the birds.
I think what everyone's saying is rude, Marcus. I think it's really important that we know everything, because you never know if they're hiding this from us, this secret love. What else are they hiding? Maybe they are 2 rival gull pigeon factions, and the fact that you haven't gone to see them means that you're missing important information. Marcus, have you ever thought of that?
Lost.
But I do agree that this is more important. So
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Liv and Ragnar are chasing after the woman with the binoculars on the bike. Linda and Parker are going to the library. Marcus, you are going to try to contact your engineer friend, right?
Yep.
All right. Fantastic. I got it all down. All right. Let's start with Ragnar and Liv. Let's get y'all to make a couple of move rolls for me.
All right. Yeah, hopefully I don't slip in that bird shit again. Nope, that's a fail.
I got 2.
Ragnar got 2. He
I'm a BMX.
is helping
bike.
you. Yeah, you're standing on Ragnar's pegs then.
That's right.
Ragnar,
Okay.
you have pegs on your front and rear, right? So you can
Well,
carry
on my front and rear bike. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can carry a person on the front and on the bike on your peg, on the back of your bike on pegs.
It's
Right
real
on.
tricks.
Nobody ever
BMX
did that.
bike.
Nobody ever put somebody on the front and rear pegs at the same time. Never, ever, ever. No, I didn't do that. Not at all. Yeah, so Ragnar and Liv, you catch her just as she's kind of going over the hill. You catch sight of her. How close are you getting?
Well, close enough to catch up to her.
Come on, Ragnar. Come
Close
on.
enough to kind of see where she's going and
Yeah.
follow her, but not
We need,
to talk to her. I mean,
well, we're gonna talk to her when
Well,
we get there.
we could just follow
Ragnar.
her right now. Let's just follow her. And see
Yeah,
where
let's
she
just
goes.
follow her. I think we need some like chase music, and I turn up my Walkman, and it's Iron Maiden "Run to the Hills."
And cigarettes here.
Whoa, good. I can't smoke with Linda around. She gets mad at me.
Right. We'll go faster with cigarettes.
Yeah, man. It's totally rocking.
there you go. By request. Yeah, y'all follow her. You follow her for a while. She rides around, never looks back, as if she doesn't know you're following her. And eventually, what page is that on? Eventually, she winds up pulling up in front of this house and stopping. Drops her bike and she goes inside. As you all get a little closer, you realize exactly which house this is. It's an old abandoned house. In fact, Ragnar, you heard earlier in the day of Lena and Gunnar going on this vacation. You heard other people talking about it as well. A couple of the snippets that you heard was they had moved in together at one point. And the name on the front of the mailbox out by the street is Gunnar Grant, Granat. Granats, maybe? Granat. Yeah, we'll say it's Granat. Gunnar Granat. But the house looks in disrepair. A couple of the windows have been broken. You heard kids come out here and hang out sometimes.
Yeah, I broke a couple windows out of this place once.
Yeah.
You didn't get caught, did you?
No, nobody was living here that I knew of.
Nobody lives here. We should totally go in there then.
Let me make sure I'm understanding. Game Master, this is correct, right? No one lives here. This is an abandoned house.
Yeah, this is an abandoned house, but you saw this woman just go inside.
We should follow her.
Yeah, let's go sneak up and peek through a window.
I mean, we could try to sneak. I'm not very good at it. Look at my boots. These are not sneaking boots. I'm not taking my boots off, man. I'm just not going to do it. Nobody sneaks around barefoot and has metal cred. It just doesn't work that way.
Well, let's just go peek through the window then.
Yeah, we can try that.
We're going to peeky poo through a window.
All right. You peeky into the window. That's upstairs. This is downstairs. You see an old, you kind of know what it looks like inside. There's the living room has a fireplace. There's a staircase to the left of the front door. And then the kitchen is behind the living room. There's a dining area and a hallway down the left. It's a 2-story yellow brick house with red roof tiles. And everything is there as if whoever lived here, Gunnar, you assume, just left one day. He left everything in place as it was. You've been inside, Ragnar, so you know that there was like rotten food in the refrigerator, dirty dishes in the sink. Like, he just walked out, left all his clothes. Like, it's really strange. So you know that that's what the inside of the house is like.
Does anything look different from when I was last in here?
Nah, just dirtier, messed up. Furniture pushed over, chairs moved around. I'm trying to see where this woman goes in the house. Hang on. Yeah, you see her go in and kind of make herself at home in the dining room. Well, I mean, you're pretty sure nobody lives here, but sure looks like she's acting like this is her place. And then you see a dog run up to her and jump on her leg, and she ruffles the dog behind the ears.
That's all she's doing is petting a dog.
Yeah, she's petting her dog, but I mean, she's just sitting there kind of, she takes out a little notebook and starts writing down in her notebook.
Hey, let's check out her bike. Maybe she's got something on it, like a basket or...
Her dog is a Dachshund, and you see he's limping a little bit.
Oh, no. Poor weenie dog.
I wonder what happened to his foot. Do you think one of the pigeons got him? Maybe that's why she was investigating the pigeons.
Maybe.
Right. We're going to pause with you guys right there. But make me an investigate roll and then remember your roll. Don't tell me what it is yet.
Okay.
We're going to go to Marcus. Marcus, make me a contact roll to see if your engineer friend is available. Or if he's willing to kind of see you. But you go by his house? What do you do? How do you try to contact him?
Since it's still kind of the middle of the day, I just go to his lab.
His at-home lab, or do you try to go to the loop?
At home lab.
Okay.
And I did get one.
You got one? Okay, he's there.
Hey, Lars, you there?
Oh, hey, Marcus. Your folks
Hey,
know you're out and about, man?
they really don't care. My pod kind of just leaves me to do whatever in the barn, so
Yeah.
probably won't check on me until like close to dinner time, anyway. So
I got you. Well, what can I do for you, man? You need some parts or something?
No, not this time actually. But
Oh.
I would always gladly take more parts. But so ran into something a little strange, even for this area. So we ran across these pigeons that were able to talk, and they built a giant nest, and there was a placard in there from one of the airships. Just wondering if you knew anything about or get some information about it. I mean, here's the bit of the placard you can take a look at.
He'll take it and he'll look at it. This sounds familiar. Jeez. Oh. I think this is one of those that wrecked. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one that crashed a while back. A couple years ago out on the island. It crashed hard, some kind of bad, yeah. It's out. It's out on the island, man. Yeah, on the little one out there. It's I probably shouldn't tell you this. But there's some really cool stuff out there on this ship. It's out on Scarholm Island. I guess I said that right. I don't know. But there's no boats that go to it, so you'll have to swim or build you a boat. You're pretty handy. You could probably build something up. Take a wheelbarrow, build it into a boat, float it across, build it back into a wheelbarrow.
Yeah,
use the handles for oars.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that that's actually a pretty good distance from here too.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but how pushing are you for information with him?
Gauging from his replies, I'm gonna push a little bit harder.
Okay. Make me a charm roll. And give me some kind of context as to what you're trying to get out of him.
No successes.
No successes?
None.
Okay.
So basically what I was trying to do was I was just kind of leading him on to saying, but with these pigeons, they're, like I said, they're being really strange, and depending on what type of tech is being used, I mean, they're communicating with each other more than normal pigeons do, and they're coordinating with each other like almost like the Air Force does when we see them do drills over top of us.
That's weird, man. Have you talked to Mats about this? You know the crazy bird guy?
I haven't spoken to him as of yet, but this is something that just transpired that we just came across today, and I'm still trying to get kind of like the pieces together, before I present something.
Yeah. I got you. You gotta kind of know where what your idea is there. Yeah. Good,
Yeah,
that's smart. That's smart. You always were pretty smart there, Marcus.
Well, I've already built several robots on my own, so
Yeah, I know. You're really smart when it comes to that. Tell you what, let me call Matt, see if he's at home.
sure.
See if-
I got time to wait.
Hang on. And he goes in, he comes back out with a glass of ice water with a lemon wedge in it. He goes, "Here, you look hot. You look like you've been riding around all day. I'll be right back." And he goes inside. and you can hear him on the phone. And we'll come back to you in just a moment. Let's jump to Linda and Parker, who have made their way to the library.
What
Avoiding
time is
that
it?
move roll.
Yeah.
You're not chasing anyone.
That's actually how long it did take us to get there. We had to go through everyone else's actions. Yeah, what time is it? Or what's the vibe?
It's early afternoon probably.
Cool. Okay.
Library is open. There's a lot of kids here, all different ages. But yeah, Parker, you're able to go back, find the book that you found before, and you guys start flipping through it. Make me a couple of comprehend rolls.
Mm-hmm. That is 2 successes. These dice are starting to warm up.
There you
2
go.
successes as well.
Nice.
All right. So yeah, you all see the picture of this exact ship, the right number and everything on it. And there's a little story about it having crashed on one of the islands, one of the small islands not too far off the coast.
Okay. And we know exactly which island that it's on, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has a pretty good write-up on it. In fact, this book is kind of like a community-made book, right? Which is what made it stand out to you so much, Parker, was it's a collection of photographs, newspaper articles, that sort of thing that people have kind of pieced together of the magnitude ships, trying to make some sort of a makeshift historical book. All right.
Is there anything else that we can find whilst we're leafing through that might be? I'd also like to have a look and see if there's anything that we can find around like experimentations on pigeons or robo pigeon, gull wars, massive nests. Is there anything that I can get from any of that?
Yeah.
Talking pigeons would be good. British accent pigeons.
How are you going about it? Are you just looking through books, or are you trying to talk to people?
Well, I was thinking I'll go through books, but if there is someone around, I can try and ask them for help. This isn't something that I'm normally in the fiction area.
Yeah, so you don't find anything in the fiction area. You do go ask the librarian. She kind of just dismisses you. And says, "What are you are you one of Matt's little study kids now, Linda? I thought you were smarter than that."
No, Miss Erickson, does Max come in here? And if he does, where does he go?
Well, he goes to the reference section.
Over
Why?
there?
What does
And
this have to do with Matt's?
Just because he loves pigeons and I love pigeons as well, and I'm trying to be more like him. And I think he can speak to them, and I thought I heard them. It's a funny one, but maybe if I can be more like him and read the same books, it might help. Please help. And also, it's summer, and I don't have anything else to do, and I have an entire summer with no school, and maybe I learn pigeon.
Yeah, go ahead and make a charm roll.
Okay.
See if you can charm the librarian into helping you out here.
Oh no! You're giving me the rubbish rolls. Okay. No.
Do you want to spend some luck, or?
Yeah, I do. Let's do a wee luck on this one. So how do we replenish luck? Sorry. So
luck replenishes at the end of the session.
The end of the session. Perfect.
Yep.
Then I definitely will. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, this is going on. I'm going to grab grab the book that we found the information about the ship on, and take it over to the photocopier and make a copy of that page to bring with us, to bring back, just so that we don't screw up the description. And I'm also going to sit down in front of the microfiche section and see if I can find any newspaper stories about robot pigeons.
Okay. All right. You can make investigate for that. Linda, you're gonna re-roll any failed dice with
That's all of them.
with spending your luck.
Right. Sorry. You're right.
Nope,
Okay.
that's
So,
okay.
and we're doing heart. 3,
Yep.
4. Okay, here we go. Fingers
And-
crossed.
There you go.
Can I do luck twice? Can I have 2 luck?
I don't
I
think
really
there's a
want it.
limit on how much luck you can spend.
Let's try it again, and then if next session we're not like to do it, I won't do it. I'm okay. Okay, that was useless. Okay, I've just lost all my luck for no reason. Sorry.
You can also, you can push a roll. Don't forget, you can push.
All right, let's do it.
Meaning
Let's
that you're
do
going
it.
to take a condition.
Oh
right?
yeah. Okay. And do I get to choose the condition?
Let me double check that. Pushing.
In other your zero engine games, you do get to pick the condition you take from pushing.
Yep.
There's also not an awful lot that matches what we're trying to do, apart from exhausted, really. So that could be that'd be the only one.
Yeah, you choose any condition that you feel fits the story. So you can push, you get the success, and you choose any condition that fits the story.
I will say, well, in IRL, I would say upset because I've just burned 2 luck for no reason. But in the game, I will say that the trying to cycle through mud and running back and forth has just made me. I need to sit down. I need to get some of those pop rocks off Parker whenever I can. He didn't die, so maybe. Did you eat them?
No, I still have some, but they're mine.
Okay, we can talk about this afterwards. I'm actually in the middle of an investigation. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with exhausted. I'm gonna have to get something to eat
And she looks at you. She says, "Dear, why don't you come sit down? You know what? If you're in wanting more about this, then this is the last book that Matt's checked out.
Thank you. What is it?
It is a book about bird brains, and as you open it up, it's one of those that's got the clear pages with the sliceaways of
the overlays.
Oh
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
that you can see the different layers. And so
love that.
Yeah, it's a bird anatomy book, and specifically about bird brains.
Miss Erickson, can I take this one out? I'm going to take out my library card.
Yes, but I think you need to rest first.
Yeah, but then it's fine. 3 weeks.
Yeah. And she fills out the little slip in the back of the book, puts the date on it that it's due return. And does anybody remember those? The little cards that go in the back of the book?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And
in the front.
She opens up a ledger book and writes your library card number down and the name of the book and the day it's due back.
Am I able to, sorry, I know this is, I'm sure you haven't thought of any of this, but whilst this is happening, am I able to take a wee sneaky peek and see if I've seen when that was last? Actually, it should be on the library card, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can I see when
Matt's
or whatever
actually,
last? Yeah,
he's checked it out. He's the only person to have ever checked this book out, and it's been checked out 8 times. The last time was just a few weeks ago. And the dates are recurring, right? They're just back to back. Like he would check it in and check it right back.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. And I wanted to kind of whisper to Parker and say, I think Matt's may have died because he has brought the book back and he hasn't got it out again. So there's a big problem. He's either dead or he hates pigeons now, or maybe he finished the book, but I don't think it's that because he loves it so much.
While I'm sitting at the microfiche, I go, hang on a second. And I check the newspaper clippings, the microfiche for the obituary sections to see if there's any indication that Max has recently died.
Is he dead?
You don't find anything in that.
Okay. And I ended up with 1 success on my investigation roll on
Looking for robot pigeons.
Robot pigeon, stories.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, you see something interesting in last week's newspaper that there's an article about a woman being attacked by a bunch of these black-headed gulls. She was attacked as she was coming out of the bakery with her son's birthday cake. You don't know the kid. He's like 4 or 5. And the birds attacked her and flew away with the cake without damaging it.
My kind of birds, man. Linda, what do you make of that? I mean, birds carrying. I remember a movie that I watched about swallows being able to carry a coconut long distances across the ocean if they worked together. But I've never heard of.
But then, how did they open the coconut?
Oh, they don't know. They planted. That's how the coconuts came to that island.
That's amazing. And you think that they're trying to plant cake?
No, it was the only time I remember birds carrying off things like that, working together to carry things off. That's very unusual.
Do you think they ate the cake? You went up there. Could you see the cake in the walls of the nest, like it was using it like a cement?
Oh,
I think they ate it.
I think I would have noticed a cake.
It probably had like icing and candles.
Oh yeah, I know what cakes are. But I think I would have spotted. Yeah, we have cakes back home too.
So I guess they probably ate the cake. But
Maybe.
if you feed pigeons things like cakes, they might die.
My favorite cake is ice cream cake. We got this one cake for my 10th birthday. I got an ice cream cake from Carvel's. It was a cookie in the shape of Cookie Puss. It was unbelievable. It was the best ice cream cake I've ever had.
I like chocolate, but
it had chocolate and vanilla and strawberry on it.
That's nice, Parker. But we're in the middle of an investigation now.
Oh, I know,
so
I know. But we were talking about cake. I
know. I'm just aware that you're going into a tangent, and I think that's a time waster, Parker. And I want to be your friend, but we also need to treat this with real urgency.
Oh, okay.
But maybe after this, God, I love a bit of cake. I'm quite tired. Maybe after this, we can go and get cake.
Well, maybe we could get cake now.
I think you're not understanding how urgent this is. Max is probably dead, or
he's not dead. I checked the obituaries. He's not dead yet.
His body has not been found yet because the pigeons got him.
Oh. Well, maybe they carried him off.
Maybe he's in the nest.
Maybe they kidnapped Max, and they wanted Max to help them put the computers in their heads.
And then who ate the cake?
Well, I think that they used the cake to lure Max for the trap. It's kind of like the cheese. You got to have something Max probably likes cake too.
All right.
But he likes pigeons more than cake. Sorry.
That's all right. Linda, as you guys are sitting there talking, go ahead and make me an investigate roll as you flip through the book. And don't tell me what the answer is yet. We'll come back to your investigate roll. I will say that y'all get through, and then you start heading back to meet up with the others as well. Marcus, what was your engineer's friend's name again, please?
Lars.
Lars, that's right. Lars comes out and he goes, yeah, Matt's home. He said that he'd be happy to talk to you about these talking birds. He thinks he knows something about them. He's been studying them.
Standing.
I don't know, man. You need to be careful getting involved with somebody like Matt's. He's weird. Like, not like our kind of weird. He's weird, man. Have you ever been to his house? It's like full of bird stuff. I had to go over there one time to fix his power pole. And just, it's weird, man. Okay, you're gonna be in for a shock.
I mean, have you ever seen the inside of my barn?
It's not anything like that, man. Trust me.
All right. Thanks for the warning, but I think this is something that I need to look into, especially if he found a way to mind control other people. That yes,
Hey,
yes.
look, no crazy ideas. You got it, Marcus? I'll tell your dad. Look, you be careful around Mats.
Yeah, okay.
All right, man. Look, I got to get back to my thing, man. But it was good seeing you.
And you, Lars.
And
I'll be by probably in about a week or so to get some more parts out.
okay, no problem. I'll have some stuff for you. And
Thanks.
he goes in, shuts the door, and without even really saying goodbye, he just kind of dismisses you. And you know where Mats lives. Everybody knows where the crazy Birdman lives. And do you head to his house or do you head to the meeting spot?
I'm gonna head to Matt's house. Marcus, yeah. I'm gonna head to Matt's house. Just get back on the scooter.
All right, cool, fantastic. Then back to Ragnar and Liv.
It's me.
As you all are looking through the window, watching her pet the dog, you haven't seen her face yet, but she's wearing a sundress, has long blonde hair, and you see that she gets up from the table looks like maybe she's going to go get her dog some water or something. And she turns and you can see her face. She's not an adult. She's only probably a couple years older than you. She looks like she's maybe 15.
I knew adults didn't hang out in places like this. Man, I'm gonna go in there and talk to her.
Yeah, let's just go in there.
Yeah.
Is there
So-
a back door? You go in the front, I'll go in the back. in case
Yeah,
you
there's
try.
In case she tries to run.
That's
Yeah.
right. Clip your
yeah,
legs.
there's a front door and a door on the carport side.
You take the front, I'll take the carport.
All right.
All right. And y'all go in quickly, quietly. How do you go in? Tell me how this goes down.
Not particularly quickly or quietly. Like, I'm not trying to hide that I'm coming in, but I'm also not, like, slamming the door open.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like knock vases over or anything like that, but
All right.
hell, I'll
and-
sneak. Why not? Let me sneak.
all right.
I get to roll the dice, right?
Yeah. Roll
I'll
sneak.
do that. That's a move, right?
Yeah, that's a move.
It's a sneak. There's actually a sneak skill.
There's a sneak, and that's a sneak in body.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What? How many?
You know, Ragnar's got to be used to sneaking.
Oh yeah.
One. At least it's a success.
All right, you got one. That's all you need. You slowly open the door, or do you go through the window?
No, I'm gonna go through the door. I don't want to mess my pants up.
Okay. So you creak the door open and slip in, shut the door behind you, and you look down the hallway, and she has gone down the hallway kind of towards the carport. Where Liv, how are you? You're just going to kind of open the door and walk in?
Yeah.
Yeah. You open the door and walk in, and there is this woman standing probably 10 feet from you as she's shutting a door behind her. Ragnar, you hear a door close and kind of a startled, "Oh, who are you?"
Hi, my name's Liv. So, you like birds, huh?
I don't know if like is the right word.
And those birds are creepy.
They attacked my dog.
Okay, we can't have that. I thought that might be why you were watching them.
And you hear this, Ragnar. What do you do?
I'm gonna walk in there.
All right.
I'll just say,
So you walk through the living room.
what do you know about those talking birds?
And she spins around. What? You've got me trapped, the two of you. What?
That
We're
was
not
the
gonna
plan.
hurt you. We just have to talk to you. And you can't lie. I will know if you're lying.
What do you want? They attacked my dog. I've been watching them to see what they're up to.
What do you know about them?
Well, I know that they work together. They make coordinated attacks, and it looks like there's one group of birds that's attacking another group of birds. It's kind of what I've been able to tell. Some of the birds are smarter than other birds, like
Kind of like people.
like regular birds that don't act this way are the ones that are being attacked.
Well, that's not cool. They're just like attacking everybody that's not smart. I don't know
I
why
guess,
they didn't attack.
Who are you, and what are you doing in this house?
Oh, I'm Mahjong. I'm not from here. I'm actually from Stockholm. Yeah, my family's visiting.
Can you spell her name for me?
Yeah, it's Majsan.
I got it half right.
Ashon. Okay.
Mahjong. You can call me Mosh. It's cool.
I'm Liv.
Caught in the
This
mush.
is Ragnar.
Yeah,
So you're in.
hi. I hang out here sometimes is all. I heard it was a cool place to stay away from people. The two of you make a quick investigate as she walks back into the living room. And she's saying, like, I hang out here sometimes. Ragnar, you take a quick glance as you walk by the bedroom. There is a backpack, a sleeping bag, pillow, some clothes laid out on the bed that look like hers. Like,
You're living here?
no, I just stay here sometimes. You got me. Look, I'm a little older than you kids, so maybe you don't
Right.
understand, but I'm on my own now, okay?
How old are you?
I'm
This
15.
is very important.
I'm 15.
15?
Yeah, I'm 15. I'm out on my own
Wow.
now.
Ragnar, when you're 15, are you going to live on your own?
I practically live on my own right now.
It's not
Smoking a
easy.
cigarette.
See, my dad loves me and I love my dad, but his new girlfriend, she just a drag. She won't let him hang out with me anymore, and I just don't even know what to do.
And as y'all get into the living room, the dog comes running over and gets right in front. This little Dotson, right? Gets right in front of Mosh and starts kind of growling and looking
You're
aggressive
so
towards you.
cute.
He's got that
They're
little
not
limpy leg.
scary at all. Can I pet him?
Yeah, he'll be fine. Hush. And she says, hush, Bullen, hush.
Bolin.
He is a fat, happy dog. He probably eats better than she does.
You're so cute, Bolin. I love you. Can I hug him?
Yeah, sure. You can pick him up. That's fine.
I don't.
Whatever.
wanna
I pick him up and start cuddling the dog.
I don't want to cuddle the dog.
Ragnar, you also see that laying on the table in the kitchen where she was sitting, where it looked like she was writing down a note, there's a pair of scissors and a dead bird. And a knife
All right.
and a pair of pliers.
And I'll say, I know you know more now. Look, what you doing? Some kind of strange autopsy on this bird?
Whoa, that's metal. Can I see it? And I put the
No,
dog
it
back
wasn't.
down.
It wasn't me. It's the guy that
Then
lives here.
who?
The guy that owns this house. He did it right after I got here. I found it like this. I just don't want to touch it to like. It's weird.
Wait, does it smell or something? Does it look old?
Yeah, it looks old. The smell's pretty much gone. But
But
she's
nobody
like,
lives here.
well, I kind of do, but only sometimes.
So who's the guy that owns this house?
Well, his mail says he's Gunner.
Gunner.
Yeah.
Oh, Gunnar and his girlfriend. They're
Yeah.
supposed to go out on a vacation.
Yeah, but he doesn't live here. This place is abandoned.
Yeah, I think he moved in with his girlfriend or something, but he didn't take
And
any
he-
of his stuff with him.
That's
So
weird.
why would he come back here and cut up on a bird? Why not do it at his new house?
Because it's gross. And he didn't want to make a big mess. His girlfriend probably would have chewed him out. I'd chew out my boyfriend if he started autopsying birds on the table. Wait, no, that's not true. That's metal. I would totally dig it.
Y'all glance
You would
around.
nail a cat to a door, though.
I like cats.
Oh,
I don't want to nail a cat to anything.
it was that other girl from school. I'm sorry.
You all glance around and you see there are pictures on the wall. Even Gunnar didn't even take down the pictures. And there's a picture of a woman hanging next to a picture of Einstein. The middle-aged woman with curly blonde hair, white clothes, and a proud gaze. On her lab coat, there's a pen with a yin-yang symbol on it. There's also a VHS tape laying here. All over the house, there are other photographs of the same woman with a man. You assume is probably the owner of the house, Gunnar. And this must be his girlfriend, Lena.
Are the utilities working? Like, is there power and water and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh. Somebody's paying the bills.
Okay, so we have to take this bird. Mosh, my cousin, he understands robotics and engineering, and he's like brilliant with that stuff. He'll know what to make of this. I need to take it all.
You my guest. Get it out of here because I'm tired of seeing it. I just didn't know what to do with it. So,
So what was special about the tape that stood out?
oh, the videotape. It's a copy of Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. And there are lots of pictures of other scientists, birds. A lot of the photos that you see have Gunnar in the background of them, smiling and waving. Like, hey, look, I'm important. I'm by this person. Kind of awkward guy kind of photographs.
Do I know Max? Like, would I be able to recognize Max if he was in one of these photos?
Yeah, I mean, everybody in town knows what Matt's looks like, so you would recognize him. You don't see Matt's in any of these photos, though. These are all, like, more famous scientists.
They must work at the loop.
I think we should take this tape. I know sometimes my dad puts things on tapes that it's not what it says it is.
Yeah, you told me about that once. That's just. But yeah, let's take that tape. We can watch it. I've got a VHS player at my house. Let's just hope it's not anything gross.
All right. So y'all collect the bird, the videotape. Anything else from the house?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Mosh says, whatever you guys do, just be careful around the birds. They will attack you if they feel threatened.
Do you want us to tell you what we find out?
If I'm
Everybody loves
still
a good
here,
mystery.
yeah. If I'm still here, sure, you can come tell me. Sure. If I'm
What
still
if we
here.
need your help?
We should take our dog.
If you need my help, come get me. I'll be around here for a couple more days at least.
Where do you go when you're not here?
Anywhere else that I can.
We have an old rail car right off the loop property that we
Yeah, I
hang
forgot
out
about
at. If you need to
Yeah?
go there, it's a safe place.
Hey, thanks, Liv. That's really
Just-
nice of you. Thanks.
Watch out for the old hypodermic needles.
Oh, gross. Yeah,
I
I'll be
know.
careful then.
Yeah, there's a lot of trash in that area. It's pretty nasty. I had to get a tetanus shot because one time I fell and like one of the rusty pieces of metal cut my arm. And when I went home, my dad had to freak out and he was like, "I got to take you to the doctor. You got to get a tetanus shot." That hurt. Tetanus
now
shots suck.
But now you got that cool scar.
I mean, yeah, it is kind of cool. It's metal. Yeah. Yeah.
She says, look, whatever you do, just don't tell anybody I'm here, okay? The neighbors have been watching this place like a hawk. That's why I can't stay here often. come by and
What do you,
check
what
the
do you
house
mean,
out.
like a hawk?
Well, they keep a close eye on the place. I'm only here when the neighbors are gone. So, and she looks down at her watch. She goes, "Crap, we gotta go."
All right, let's go. We got to get back to Marcus.
Yes. Let's go.
Which way do y'all head out? She heads for the carport.
That's fine.
I'll follow her.
Okay. She slips out into the carport. She puts her hand up real quickly, like, wait. And you see a couple of adults.
Wait, did we grab the bird?
Yeah. Y'all collected
Right.
whatever you needed to. Yeah.
Put it in.
The knife, if you wanted to take the scissors, whatever y'all wanted to take.
Yeah, I basically just like took my arm and like sweeped all of it into my bag. I wasn't
Okay,
even being
yeah.
careful. I was just like, whoosh.
Now you
Okay.
have to get another shot. Yeah.
All right.
You got dead bird and knife injury now.
Hey, look, they said that this shot would last me for 7 years. I can go get myself cut on any rusty metal I want now.
That's pretty hardcore. All right.
Metal.
You see a couple of adults go by on bicycles. They slow down in front of the house and look real close and then pick up speed and drive off. Luckily, I had a success on her sneak, so y'all got lucky.
They get those adult bikes too.
And yeah, they have the nice grown-up bikes.
Those
And the dog starts
big
growling
old-
a little bit.
10-speed looking bikes with baby seats on the back of them.
Mm-hmm. Big, long, swooping handlebars that come out in the
Man,
front.
they've got gears on those bikes. Makes them
Yep.
so much easier to ride, I hear.
Yeah. All right, where are y'all headed?
Bicycle people. Yeah.
Liv and Ragnar, where are you guys headed?
I want to go back to Marcus's barn because I figure we need to take this stuff there.
Yeah. Then we had a rendezvous point, didn't we?
Yeah, we said we were going to meet at the bookstore before the lights came on.
Yeah, before the street lights came on. Yep.
Hmm.
All right. So is that where y'all want to go then, to the barn?
What time is it?
It's probably 3 in the afternoon. And remember, this is summer in Sweden. It doesn't really get dark like
I was
True.
gonna say, is this
True.
until
all
like
day.
2 in the morning to 4 in the morning. It gets a little dark, a little dusky, but
All right. I don't know, Ragnar. Like, I would think go back to Marcus's barn. That's where the stuff needs to be. But at the same time, I don't know that anybody else is going to be there.
Well, where did they say they were going?
I think we were going to go to the bookstore.
Well, let's just go to the bookstore. We can hang out there.
Yeah. All right. That's fine.
We can
Ah.
go get
I have
one of
music and
those
you've got
sausages
cigarettes.
is wrapped in flatbreads.
That does sound really good. I haven't eaten anything.
With that brown sauce.
Oh, food. Maybe that's what we should go to the store and buy some food. I'm hungry.
To the store.
all right, to the store then.
Get some weenies wrapped in flatbread with brown sauce.
All right, y'all
And
go
more
to the
Coke.
bookstore. Parker and Linda are headed out of the library. Where are y'all headed to the bookstore as well? It's not far away.
Yeah, bookstore.
And Marcus goes to Matt's. I think, yeah, this is a really perfect spot to take a quick break to grab some snacks, some more water, quick bio break for our team. So with that, let me get to my OBS screen. There it is. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a few minutes. While we're gone, make sure you check out the merch store. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button down there, and that way you can get notified every time we go live with whatever game we're playing. We'll be back in a few minutes, folks. Hang in there. Hey, everybody, we're back from our break. Got some snacks and some drinks, and we are ready to rock and roll. Want to remind everybody that we have 4 shows a week, so make sure you tune in every Tuesday for Weird. That's Charisma Kill Studios, WYRD. That's Jesse's game he wrote, created, and designed, and is running for us in test play right now before it's released. Soon, hopefully later this year, I think is the current plan. We hope, right? Maybe. Yeah. No guarantees. You all know how game publishing goes. No guarantees, but that's the plan, I think he said. And then Wednesday night, we are currently playing Mork Borg, which is a heavy metal apocalypse game of death, destruction, and doom and gloom.
The opposite of the game we're playing right now.
Yeah, basically the opposite of the game we're playing right now. Thursday nights we're off. Friday nights we are playing Delta Green. And this week we're playing a game that I wrote this Friday night. So make sure you tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern time for that. It's called The Heartbeat of America. And then Saturday next week is D&D 5th edition. We alternate every Saturday between Tales from Loop and the Tyranny of Dragons campaign, which is with the other D&D group. So Welcome Home is currently on a hiatus for the summer as we write season 3 and get that ready to go back in the fall. So I hope everyone has a chance to tune in all 4 nights. Check us out. We're going to be doing a giveaway soon. We've got some dice credits. I just have to figure out how to get the bot to do the giveaway. I haven't figured that part out yet, so I'm still manipulating the bot, trying to figure that out, how we're going to do that. We might have to do it in our Discord, which means you'll have to be a member of the Discord. So go down in the description down below, click the link to our Discord, and join today. Hang out with us. We're actually pretty cool people. And so are you, the 9 of you that are out there watching. We appreciate you being here. I hope that 6 of those 9 are not just the 6 of us.
Probably.
But probably are, because we're that cool.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Very cool.
If you happen to get a chance to check out our merch store, some brand new merch dropped today. New K-Cell hats and K-Cell coffee mugs dropped today. So make sure you go check out our merch store and support your favorite Delta Green agents, K-Cell.
Just to be clear, you're saying K-Cell, not K-Tel.
Correct. K-Cell with a C.
Gotcha.
Yes. Your favorite Delta Green cell and ours. So we're going to get back into the game here. Just a quick recap. Ragnar and Liv are going to the bookstore. Parker and Linda going to the bookstore. Marcus going to Matt's house. Is that correct? Yes. All right. Let's start with Ragnar, Liv, Parker, and Linda. You each are approaching the bookstore from different directions, but you see one another. And about the time you see one another, a large squawking occurs in the sky above you.
Umbrella time.
They found us.
You see
Should we hide?
Yeah, you might want to, because you see this large group of these gulls swooping down, and you see your friend Alex. He's riding his bike, and he gets knocked off of his bike and attacked by the birds, and then they fly away. As somebody comes out of a shop nearby with an umbrella and starts flapping it and chases the birds off of poor Alex. They pick him up and dust him off. He looks banged up, but he's mostly okay.
Should we help him?
I think the adults have him. I don't want to be around adults. They're so fucking lame.
Well, maybe we leave him, but we have to make sure that we take care of ourselves, okay? So we have to wear hats from now on, and maybe camo. Parker, you've done well.
But camo's not very metal. Why don't we just go inside? Well, let's get an umbrella. That seems to work.
Well, on your hat, you could have little knives that come out of the top of the hat, and then if they come for you, you can stab them. That would be metal.
Okay.
That's headbanging. Slash them up. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we can experiment on them, and we can create our own race of
So-
pigeons. Marcus, you can. Is Marcus here?
No,
Marcus, you're not here.
Ragnar's there.
Marcus can re-thingy their chips, and then they can
So-
become our army.
We found something really cool. And I pull out this dead bird and this like plastic chip.
Nice. Okay, we need to bring this to Marcus. This is.
Okay, where
And
is
we
he?
found this girl.
Oh, she
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
come with you.
Oh, I thought she did.
No, she didn't come with you.
Oh.
No, she as y'all went your way, she went off another way. Apparently, she's only around there when the adults aren't around.
Well, I found a book. So
Oh,
that's something. Oh, also, GM. Look at that.
Nice.
666. I don't know if you can see 3
666.
sixes.
The
That was your
number
roll?
of the beast.
That was my.
That was your investigation roll.
Through
Nice.
that book, yeah.
Yeah.
We call that the Crowley special.
So in that book, you found lots of notes written in the margins, marker lines drawn on the overlays, connecting things, all about. As you're reading it, it really makes sense to you that Matt's was studying bird brain anatomy and trying to understand, it looks like. With that, I won't even make you roll a comprehend to understand what it's saying. I'll give you, because you had all 3 success there. It looks like he's trying to understand how someone could do this. To you, it doesn't look like he did it. It looks like he's trying to understand how it could be done. Maybe like
so it's like he knows about the pigeons being
brain
chipped up.
hacked. Yeah, he
Right,
says
okay.
brain hacked is what he's written in the margins.
We need to go find our bird friend. He knows everything. I now know everything that he knows because I have his book, but he's probably smarter than I am. He'll know what to do.
Oh, he's nobody smarter than you, Linda. But
Thank
I
you.
do think talking to him is still a good idea. I just wish I knew where Marcus was. He was supposed to meet us here. Marcus is
Is he-
always going off and he's always going rogue and doing whatever.
Will he be back at his place, or will he be at the rail car?
You know, I don't know. Like, let's just go talk to this bird guy and we'll find Marcus later.
Yeah.
He might be blowing up robots. I have no idea.
Do
And
you?
then we got this video cassette too. It says it's the birds, but you know, it could
Might be porn.
something else.
Do you think
Sometimes
the
it's porn.
robots
I don't
are
know.
trying to control
It might be
us,
people.
and they're using pigeons to perfect the chip technology, and they're going to start implanting chips in our heads, and so that they can take over the world?
That's a logical progression.
That is probably. So we
But
have
I think
to
that's
start-
what's going on.
Yes.
But why did the birds attack Alex? Oh,
Well,
Oh, no,
maybe
he's
he was
such
in
a-
on it.
He's a sweet kid. He's like the most harmless kid in the world. Like, why would they attack him unless they were trying to like test out their evil powers?
Or
Thank you for
or
the
maybe he was going to be one of the first test subjects, and he escaped.
I think you have it, Parker. I think that's it.
I
Maybe-
think that's it. Yeah.
he's walking around
Okay.
with bird seeds in his pocket. Maybe I don't know. It just
Mhm.
seems odd that the birds would just and just hit Alex and not, single him out.
Well, what else
Can
could
we-
it be?
Can we make some sort of? Are we able to roll to see if we can figure out any link between him being targeted? Is it because he's a brunette or something, or?
Yeah, you could roll a comprehend.
Everyone's blonde here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except for Parker.
and me.
Oh, yeah, and Linda.
And me, because I dyed my hair black.
Nice.
My dad's cool. He let me do it.
Oh, apparently I have red hair.
Got 2 successes.
Well, none.
What is it? Comprehend we're doing?
Comprehend, yeah. So
yes.
mind.
1 success.
Four fives.
Oh,
That freaking Parker.
All right. You see nothing on Alex that seems like it would have provoked an attack. It seems like he was just attacked. You don't see any reason. There's no bird seed. There's no breadcrumbs. He didn't have a sandwich in his backpack. He was just riding down the street, minding his own business.
Sandwich.
Is he still in the street? Near us?
Yeah, he's kind of been attended to by the adults, and he says, tells him he's okay. He's gonna go home and get checked out, and he's picking his bike up and looking at his bike.
I'm gonna walk over to him, stick my hand out, and go, "Hi, I'm Parker."
Remember what Maja said? Maja said the birds attack you if you mess with them.
He says, "Hi, yeah, Parker. Yeah, I know you from school. You're the new kid, right, from the United States?
Yeah, that's me.
Indianoles or something? Is that where you're
What
from?
did you do to the birds that caused them to attack?
I didn't do anything. I was just riding my bike, man. I
Then
don't
why
know.
did they attack? Why did they attack you?
I don't know.
Was it something about your bike?
Well, it's just like the other day, that lady that got attacked outside the bakery, but she had a cake. I don't even have a cake.
That's right.
Do you like cake?
Oh, I love cake. Cake is amazing. He's about your
What kind of
age.
cake? What kind of cake do you like? I had this ice cream cake for my birthday, my 10th birthday. It was the best ice cream cake ever. That had chocolate and strawberry and vanilla in it.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm more of a yellow cake kind of guy.
Yellow cake.
Cream cheese icing. Yeah, it's my
Chiffon.
mom makes it for me. It's pretty good.
what's a yellow cake? Just out of
Yellow
just
cake's
yellow.
okay.
Chiffon.
what is it?
It's called a chiffon cake, I believe.
Chiffon cake?
Yeah, listen to the chef Jesse, Chef Jay.
Oh, a Victoria sponge.
A Victoria
Sorry.
sponge.
Okay, there you go. Looks like Liv is a little out of focus, so bear with us while we get some camera focus going on, or not.
I keep thinking Lindsay's trying to high five us.
I told you not to take those pills you found in the dirt.
Yeah, nothing. However, one of the it looks like it's knocked itself out, laying on the pavement.
Whoa. Grab it.
Everybody
Grab it.
stomp it.
Ragnar
No,
goes
no,
to
no, no,
stomp it, and Liv's like,
Don't
"Grab it!"
Stomp it. Then you're gonna get bird guts on your shoes. Oh wait, you know what? It did
Yeah.
try to attack somebody, and that is pretty metal. So if you want to do it, I won't
I
tell
know.
anybody.
Let's see. Is it? I'll step on its tail just in case it tries to
No.
fly away.
Like it's tail feathers.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's a pretty good
I'll
size
nudge it.
gull. I mean, it's like a seagull size bird.
I'll nudge it. And I'll say, "Hey, asshole!"
It doesn't respond, but you can see it has a scar in its head as well.
It's knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
Can I put it in my bag? Sort of
Yeah.
wedge under Ragnar's foot. So
Hey, you
we don't.
put your bag down there and kind of scoop it up in your bag.
We've got a hostage.
Yeah.
We can question it.
We can bring it back to the rail car and shine a bright light on its face.
Like they do in the
Totally
movies.
should.
That's right.
Do we have a bird cage? Do any of you have a bird cage? Parker, you seem like you'd have a bird cage. This is
No.
pretty weird.
We need to
I
put
bet
that
Marcus will have one.
we need to put birdcage on the grocery list.
No, yeah, we should definitely. We're gonna need bird cages, probably more than one.
Yeah, like a
Right.
bird hotel.
And some
Yeah.
salt. I heard if you put salt on a bird's tail, it can't fly.
Have you ever tried that before?
No, but I saw it in the cartoons once.
We should try it and see if it
We
works.
should try it.
Uncle,
We
Uncle
should try it.
Scrooge did it one time.
Whoa.
We don't have any salt, but I've got these pop rocks. Do you think the pop rocks work?
You said you didn't have any pop rocks.
To share? They're my pop rocks.
He won't give you any, but he'll dump them on the ground on a dirty
Well,
bird's
yeah,
tail.
that's really mean.
Do you see any birds around?
I don't know, guys, but while we're arguing, there might be bad things happening. That's true.
We're not arguing. We're solving.
Why don't we find?
Okay.
Let's find Max.
And let's
I'm a-
bring this bird. Put this bird in your backpack.
Yes, put it in your backpack. And make sure you zip it up good so it can't get away if it wakes up.
Yep. Yeah.
And gag it.
I've
too.
got like a little draw.
Press.
I've got a little like drawstring. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
double knot it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from
you-
making friendship bracelets, right?
Sure.
Make sure it doesn't wake up and call for help.
Sure.
Yeah, I can fashion a wee weird ball gag of some sort. That's got a beak. You won't be able to put just a
Just, like,
mask over
wrap
it. That
its,
won't make sense.
Wrap its little beak with some twine. Yeah. Y'all are
Yeah,
evil.
like a
I'm glad I
little-
wasn't growing up with you kids. Golly. Torture animals. Ugh.
Hey, this
Hey,
animal attacked our
that's-
buddy.
I'm actually saving it from Ragnar's standing on it. I think that's quite a nice.
There you go.
We're
compliment.
following. We are following Geneva Convention rules.
We're just trying to help the bird. You know, he's got this thing in his head. We've got to get, and Max is the only one who's going to be able to help us.
Well, let's go. We keep hearing this person named Max, but we do everything but go see him. So
Well, why don't we go see him?
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
let's go see him.
let's
should
go
go
see
see
Max.
Max.
He's so weird. I just didn't want to go there.
But first, let's go
But we'll
here.
go. Let's
All
go.
right. All right. Y'all head off towards Matt's house. And as you do, Liv, you see him walking down the street, closing up the record store that your dad owns.
Oh, that's your crush, huh?
There he is, locking the
That's your
door for the
beau.
day. His battle vest.
Oh, Thrasher.
He's so dreamy.
He is dreamy.
And you all see Liv just
He don't even
pause.
smoke.
And I run up to him. I'm like, hey, Thrasher.
Oh, hey Liv, what's up?
Yeah, not much, man. Did you like the Iron Maiden album, the new one?
Oh yeah, it's totally rad. Like,
It's not as good as Number of the Beast, but it's still pretty good. So hey, I have a question for you.
yeah, like what's up?
Have you heard about Talking Birds?
Is that a new band? That sounds metal.
I mean, that does sound pretty metal, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about actually talking birds.
No, Liv, I don't know what you're talking about. That sounds weird.
It is pretty weird, and not in a good way.
Yeah,
Not like my friend Parker. He's weird, but he's weird in a good way.
I would stay away from talking birds if I were you, Liv. And he looks a little odd and shaken, and he goes, "Well, I gotta get to the bank. I'll see you later, dude."
Yeah, I know Dad wants you to make the deposits. Okay. You should come hang out with us sometime.
Yeah, right on. Cool. I'll see if I can do that.
Bring
Yeah,
some cigarettes.
that's awesome.
Bring some cigarettes and beer.
Ragnar,
Why?
don't ask him to do that. He might not like it.
And then he turns and kind of waves over his shoulder, doesn't look back, and walks towards the bank.
He works at the record shop.
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
got to. You can't work in a record shop and not smoke and drink beer.
My dad wouldn't hire somebody that drank beer. My dad smokes though, so I guess he would probably hire somebody who smoked.
Well, maybe whiskey then.
And y'all are having this conversation on your way to Matt's. Marcus is riding his moped scooter thing. While you're riding, however, it sputters, spits, and stalls out.
Oh, okay.
Marcus.
I knew I should not have used that carburetor.
Yeah, you can make a tinker roll to see if you can figure out what's wrong with it. That's what, like 17 dice for you?
8.
8, yeah.
I got 2.
You got 2? Yeah, you realize all this riding around you've been doing today, you ran out of gas.
God damn it.
You can
Bloody
continue on
hell.
by pushing it, or you can leave it here and then come back for it later. Your choice.
Or self-destruct button.
Yeah, if you want to blow it up. If you've, I'm sure, wired everything that you make to explode.
Mhm.
Yeah, so yeah.
I don't want anybody else getting my tech.
Yeah, make a manipulate roll to activate the self-destruct mode on your scooter.
Program, you mean? Or tinker?
No, this would be a... Oh, yeah. It would be a program.
Then you got to make a moves roll to see if you can get off it before it explodes.
If you can get out of the blast radius, yeah.
Right. I got one.
All right. You are able to set the self-destruct mode and initiate it. Now make a moves roll to get away.
I got one.
All right. You this thing, you kick it a couple of times. What does it look like to set off your self-destruct mode? It runs out of gas, you get mad at it, you kick it, it falls over on the ground. How do you self-destruct this thing?
I just kind of lean over and be like, okay, and you see a big red button right by the rear tire. I just go, eh.
And off in the distance, you all hear it. A very large explosion occurs. Boom! You see this fireball erupt in the sky towards the south. And yes, you're pretty sure that's where Marcus is. Marcus,
Demolition expert.
you did get out
So
of the
he
way.
can do it.
Yes.
But there was a concussion from the blast. It kind of knocked you to the ground. You get up. You're smoldering just a little bit. There's dirt all over your face, a cloud of dust. There are parts of the moped just raining down around you. What do you do?
I'm gonna rebuild that one.
You start picking up the parts and like putting them in your backpack.
No,
No.
it's in shreds. It just shredded all over the place.
Okay.
I'm just like, I'm gonna have to make a new one now. Maybe not use so much nitroglycerin this time. Nah, I'll use more.
Yeah. And you quickly realize that was a pretty big explosion, and people are going to be on the way to see what that was. So you probably better get out of here.
Yep, I'm bolting.
And you take off running towards Matt's house. And you get to Matt's house. And this house is... As soon as I can find the description of the house. Somewhere in this
Parker
book.
thinks out loud. That sounded like a protection droid if ever I heard one. That's the same sound that droid that Marcus made for me made.
It exploded.
Yeah, that droid that he made for me to protect me from those guys who were beating me up, it just all of a sudden blew up.
Demolitions
You-
expert.
He is a demolitions expert.
Well, I don't think it was supposed to blow up because the guys still beat me up.
Maybe it was meant to
That's
blow
not cool.
that fella up.
Oh, maybe.
Did you point it in the right direction?
Do you think that was Matt that just blew up? Or Matt's that just blew up?
What? No.
Marcus wouldn't blow him up. He knows that we need him.
Maybe it was the birds that blew him up.
That sounds like something the birds would do.
We need to get there.
Yeah. We got to go
Then
fast.
We can set it up like it's like it was someone else that did it, you know? What do you call that? When you set someone else up. What's that called?
Reframe him.
Yeah, that's it. Reframe.
Okay.
We frame Matt as, I'm not sure yet.
We need to know. We need to find somebody who didn't like Mats in order to frame him. I wonder who didn't like him.
Well, I think
No one
maybe
likes him.
Gunnar and Lena didn't like him.
Y'all are
They were
having this
trying to figure
conversation.
it out. They were playing with brains.
I'm just keeping on going.
Yeah, as you're riding,
I'm just riding my
having
bike.
this conversation as fast as you can, trying to get to Matt's. The smoke and smell of a small explosion getting closer and closer. Marcus, you eventually get to the. You weren't that far from Matt's when your scooter ran out of gas. You get there, and the house is next to a meadow with the high grass. It's probably almost waist high. Ton of flowers. Is a dark 2-story house, wooden, and surrounded with a high metal fence with a gate. There are a lot of birds that sit on the house, and the windows seem covered with bird droppings. So is the roof tiles, all the shingles. What do you do?
I'm just going to stand outside because that's too disgusting for me to touch.
All right, and a few minutes go by while you're standing there, kind of just letting this house kind of sink in, the whole thing, looking at it. I'll let that slide. There you go, Scotty. I gave your comment the green light. You're standing there, and your friends, you hear them chatting about things blowing up and what are they going to do and framing, and they're devising a plan, obviously. And you hear them talking quite loudly, and you all see Marcus standing outside Matt's house, standing outside the fence line. And what do you do? Y'all see this house too. It's covered in birds and bird crap and big fence all the way around. Very tall grass inside. You all have seen this house on television, on nature shows. But he hasn't been out in the public quite a while. Other than, going to the store and that sort of thing.
I'm just going to ride up to him and say, hey, tell us what's going on with these birds. We know
Ragnar,
you know.
Ragnar, do you really want to touch that door? I mean,
I thought he was outside.
no.
Matt's? No, Marcus is outside.
Marcus.
The gate.
I'm outside.
Sorry. Rewind.
No, it's okay. Retcon.
Marcus,
Should we-
look at this. And I start shoving the stuff I pulled out of the house at him.
You have a dead bird. Liv.
But look,
That's a whole new type of low.
but look, it had an incision, and here's the chip they pulled out of its brain.
Ooh, give me the chip.
All right.
I think we should listen at the door, and we should look through the windows.
Oh, he's
We
there.
should try.
Yeah, you've got to get around the fence first. The fence, and there's a big gate. It's a big metal fence, and a gate is closed.
And he knows he knows I'm coming at least because Lars gave him a call earlier. So I I'm just not touching that door. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'll touch the door.
All right.
Use a stick.
By all means.
I'll just do it. What is it? Is it? It's not locked, is it?
No, it's just you just have to lift the little gate latch, and the gate will.
Parker
swing
reaches
open.
over and pushes the doorbell. We could just try ringing the bell and pushes the button.
Well, we're at the gate.
You're at the gate outside the fence.
Yeah. I'll open the gate.
Yeah, you open the gate, and yeah, the grass is almost as tall as y'all are, like in here.
Herb
It's
poo is a good fertilizer.
like a jungle. Like there is a small path you could see where Matt's must come out to check his mail and that sort of thing. But
I'm gonna try and get the dog to lick my hand to clean it.
Poor dog.
Sorry.
Parker's dog is gonna eat bird food.
Beholder?
Beholder, right? No, well, it's just a little clean, so we clean up. Dogs eat anything.
And he comes up, sniffs the hand, and then just pulls back.
I thought
Oh, I'm
dogs
gonna
would
have to
like. I thought dogs ate poop.
They do, yeah.
Only dog
What's
poop.
happened to your dog?
They don't eat bird poop, just dog poop.
Parker, your dog is strange.
I saw dogs eating cat turds out of a cat box once.
He prefers the term weird.
Sorry, your dog is weird.
Yeah, he is.
Now we have to go in because I need to wash my hands.
You're all weird.
Yeah, as you get
I will
through
go in.
into this yard, you see there are bird houses everywhere. And there are all these birds on the roof of the house, sitting on window ledges, sitting just, if there's a flat spot for a bird to land, there's a bird sitting on it.
Yes.
Did they seem to be like in coordination like the other ones, or are they just like a bit wilder?
Yeah, they look like regular birds. They're not doing anything odd. They're just sitting there. Some of them are eating out of bird feeders, sitting on perches of the bird houses, whatever.
This looks like a villain's base. I read comics, trust me.
The house is tall, 2 stories, very skinny, and leaning at a very odd, precarious angle. All the windows have shutters on them, and it smells. It smells so bad in here, in this yard.
Ragnar, is that you?
No. It could be. I don't know. Maybe who knows? I might have stepped in some.
Are we sure you didn't have a chili cheese dog earlier?
No. I had the weenie wrapped up in the flatbread with the brown sauce.
All right.
We have to be
They're
nice.
tasty.
We have to be nice to him. Don't say that the place smells. Don't say that there is.
It stinks.
Don't say that, because we have to get him to tell us everything that he knows. So we have to be very nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
he'll talk. He'll talk.
Ragnar.
Let's go bang on the door. Let's go
Dog.
bang on the door.
There are better ways. People like me. They talk to me all the time.
All right, you go up to the door.
Can I have a wee peek in the window before?
All the windows are covered with shutters.
Okay.
And
there's
bird droppings.
Utters. Which utters?
They're shuttered closed.
Okay.
It sounded like you were going to say shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Shutters.
it's that too.
Fine. That's not the door.
All right.
Shuttered. but
You walk
shut.
up on the front porch, and the doors are there. You knock on the door.
Yeah.
And
Marcus,
He
you
knows
knock
we're
on the
coming,
door.
so.
As long as we don't have to put our hand in the poo.
Yeah.
Unless there's a doorbell.
No doorbell. Nope.
You could knock with your foot. Just kick the door a little bit, and that way you don't have to get dog. Or
All right.
I
dog
already have
door.
I already have poo. Hang on. I'm just gonna knock the door
food. Okay.
with my bird.
I
Did you
mean,
hear,
Liv, you're the one you're the one's wearing the shit kickers, so
Nice. Bump. Good one. Yeah, you knock on the door, kick the door, whatever, and you hear some footsteps inside, and you hear a voice, kind of a gruff, kind of. Is that you, Marcus?
yes.
I'm not opening the door. What do you want?
What can you tell us about these birds?
Other than the fact that they just attacked me a while ago. Ugh. These birds are a menace. I tell you, a menace.
Please open the door and let us in.
I need to wash my hands, mister.
We need to talk to you and not through a door.
Marcus,
charm if
what
you
is this
want me
about?
My friends are with me. So what?
I have your library book.
And his cousin. I'm his cousin.
Then we
Yeah.
got birds that
Linda.
have chips in their head.
Yeah, we have one of the chips and we've got one of the dead birds. And we have a live one too.
What have you kids been doing? And go ahead and make your charm roll to get him to open the door. Jesus, how many dice? is
2.
that?
2, 6, 8.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you got the charm?
He opens the door a little bit, and the slide chain stops the door from opening all the way. He peeks out. He says, "Are any of those birds out there?" And you see he's got dried blood on the side of his face.
Whoa, dude, you should get that looked at.
You got a dead pigeon.
There's no birds.
He pushes the door close, moves the chain, opens it up. Fine, get in here quickly. Hurry. He opens the door just enough for you to squeeze in. And
God.
Do you have a bathroom, mister?
yeah, down the hall, down right there.
Why is your house
I'm
crooked?
gonna run off.
And then as soon as the last one of you is in, he slams the door and locks it back quickly.
Why is your house crooked?
That's what you want to know? I thought this was about the birds, Marcus.
It is about the birds. Ragnar's just being stupid.
He's got a crooked house. I'm interested. What makes a house crooked? Is it bad
Tilt your head.
foundation, termites?
Turn your head to the side and it's no longer crooked.
Linda has one of them tied up. It's restrained in her bag.
You
Wait.
brought one of them into my house? It's going to kill us. It's going to kill us.
It's
my God.
restrained. It'll be fine.
It's going to kill us. Oh.
Wait a minute. We
What
had a live
happened
one.
to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
That's
in
not
Linda's
good.
bag.
I stepped on his tail.
Yeah,
Make
we put salt on its tail.
Empathize roll. Anybody who
Okay.
wants to try to
It's
make it.
all right, Mads. Like, trust me, it'll be all right. And I pat his shoulder. I'm one success.
You got
No
one.
success.
Okay. He kind of calms down for a minute. You sure it's unconscious? These
Yeah,
things are
it's
dangerous.
tied up. It's tied up. We're
Is
fine.
it a pigeon or a gull?
It's one of the gulls, I think.
God, those are the worst ones. Those are the killer ones. Those are the ones that attack and try to kill people.
We saw one of them try to attack our friend. Well, a whole flock of them. They attacked our friend and knocked him off his bike, but he was okay. The pigeons talked to us and they were relatively nice, but the gulls
Pigeons are-
seem to be assholes.
The pigeons
Yes.
also are apparently fighting the gulls.
Yes, exactly my findings as well.
Do
Let
you
me
have a
give
cage?
you a description of Matt's here. He is a large, bald man with a big beard. He has huge hands, but a thin, almost, I'm doing his voice completely wrong, thin, almost girlish voice. He is dressed in dirty wildlife clothing and has a pair of binoculars and a notepad sitting on the end table nearby. You can tell from everything in here, he's obsessed with birds. There are bird cages everywhere, bird houses, pictures of birds, bird magazines. If it has to do with birds, you will see it in his house here. Even like the chairs are carved with pictures of birds in them. The table is shaped like a bird. Like, he's just a weird bird guy.
Does he have a bird ashtray?
Yes.
I
Do
do
you go to light a cigarette?
Yeah.
He's like, young man, please don't do that here. My birds
Well,
are
you have an
sensitive.
ashtray. What do you use it for?
It's art. Excuse me.
Do you have an art cage, please?
A bird cage. Yes, we have lots of them. You look around there, are like all kinds of bird cages, empty ones.
Can I use one? I've got one in my bag.
Sure. Yeah.
What'd you do to these
Okay.
birds?
It's not me. It's that damn gunner. That damn gunner. I swear.
Oh, that makes sense, because I found this dead bird in his house, and I start pulling out the dead bird and all the stuff that was with it.
Yeah, and there's a girl living in his house.
Put that
too.
in a cage.
Yeah,
There's one
Gunner.
here.
Dead.
It has to be
Maja?
him. I don't know
Maja.
who else it could be.
But this
Masha's
is a
there.
pigeon.
That's
It's not a gull.
pigeon.
It's
No,
This
we
is a
got
gull.
the gull. We got
Mine
a dead
is a
pigeon
gull.
and an uncut.
But the
Liz
dead
is a
one-
pigeon.
the dead one is a pigeon,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
Gunner supposedly Gunner was doing the pigeons. So wouldn't
No.
Gunner be fighting the gulls then?
Do you know the girl
Makes
living in Gunner's
sense.
house? Maja, what's her name?
No.
Maja.
Masha.
It
Masha.
seems. I don't know. I think the real person that can answer all of this for us is Gunner himself. He's an expert on the neurology of birds. It had to been him. It had to been. He's the only one smart enough to do this. You know, he
Didn't he
used to
go
work
on
at the
vacation?
loop.
Well, why are
Yes.
the birds
Vacation.
attacking you?
Don't know. I was just out and about in my garden, and they came. The gulls came. Seemed like hundreds of them. They chased
They
off
put
all
it
of
on
my
your
birds
house.
and then attacked me.
They pooed all over the place and made your house crooked and left.
That's perhaps what happened, yes.
There's no poo right there.
I thought there was poo on. It's not poo
Linda,
outside.
did you
What is
look
it?
at the
No,
outside of this
no.
house?
No.
It is covered.
Oh, it's been like
Okay,
that for
please- okay.
years.
Be polite.
Oh, oh.
You can get a pressure washer to take care of that, though it might
I'm
knock your
sorry.
house over.
I
Your
didn't
house
mean to
is-
say
You
poo.
have a lovely.
Yes.
Oh,
It
Bird
reeks of
turds.
bird poop.
I mean, you could have Ragnar smoke his cigarettes and then it'll smell like cigarettes.
I'm
And
afraid.
No,
Bird poop.
no, it's not worth dying.
I'm really
For
afraid
smell.
that if we don't stop these birds soon, they'll start attacking innocent people.
they attacked our
Wait.
friend.
They
I already told you.
So you're-
attacking
so you're
innocent
not
people,
innocent?
mister.
You're saying you're not innocent?
I'm totally innocent, but others not.
That's clever, Ragnar.
I'm a
That's
bird
clever.
person. That's why they attacked me. I'm sure. They.
Bird people. I always knew there was something evil about
I
birds.
think I was just caught up in it all. But you see, the pigeons have been modified just like the gulls. Explain this. I don't know that you'll understand what I'm saying.
We're not stupid. Just because we're kids doesn't mean we're stupid.
Okay, so
We're actually all incredibly intelligent.
Monster Witchblade.
so
Some more than others.
the gulls.
I've got your book, and I read the book that you read, and I know exactly what you know.
Right. So the gulls.
I'll pull
Then-
out the book.
Whoever, if we think Gunnar did it, then he manipulated them. But the question is why? Why would a man do this?
Because he's an evil mastermind.
Some have developed aggression, right? The gulls, they develop an aggression, right? They get angry, they attack.
Hmm?
But the pigeons developed speech.
One of them
Not just speech. They also are very coordinated, and
Mhm. Yes, I saw that as well.
I think one of them had a New Jersey accent.
And one of them was British, so they're coming from different parts of the world, and they're coming together. So maybe they've got a network like CB radios or the internet, the pigeon internet.
International
internet.
International Pigeon Mafia.
I heard that they were developing something like that.
I did too. I hear they travel great distances when they work together. Some have even been known to carry coconuts.
You don't have pigeons in America, Parker.
Parker, that's a swallow.
Oh, swap! It's a bird.
Was I able to get the gull into the
Yeah.
cage?
Oh yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
it was all fine.
easily enough.
Should we poke it and wake it up and
Oh God,
It's
no! It'll probably break
problem.
out of the cage and kill us all. These things
It's
are
in a
evil.
cage. It's fine.
It can't be that bad. I mean, a whole
Okay.
swarm of them attacked one kid and they couldn't even kill him, and they even had a casualty.
Maybe they weren't trying. Do you think that? Maybe they
Well,
weren't
what
trying.
the hell else were they going to do? Just like birds flying through and say, "Hey, there's a kid on a bike. I'm gonna knock his asshole over and fly
Hey,
away."
do you have a VHS player? 'Cause we found a movie that says that it's the birds, but we're hoping it's not porn, but maybe
Well, we're
it's birds.
suspecting that it might be something else.
I
He's
won't
like-
I won't watch it until it's definitely not porn.
Yes.
Yeah, I need somebody else to check it for me. 'Cause that's gross. I don't want to watch that.
Go ahead,
Yes.
Parker, watch it.
We don't want to see him doing naked people stuff.
He says, "Yes, fine. The living room's over there. Please go watch your movie." If it is that Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, then that just sums it up. This is all about Gunnar.
I'm gonna go smoke in his other room.
Why
He's
did you love
obsessive.
the film?
Obsessed.
Let's go watch this movie.
Okay.
I heard he and Lena were taking off together.
Yeah, they're getting married. Yeah,
And they're gonna do naked people stuff.
I know.
And they left their house. They left their house empty.
Oh,
With
and there's a
rotten
girl
food.
living
Is
in
that
there now.
important? And there's someone else that lives in that house, mister?
Yes,
And she lets her dog in there.
right. I'm sure someone has probably bought the old Gunnar place. That's not my problem.
No, there was nobody that was supposed to be living there. There was somebody that was not supposed to be living there was
Mm.
living there.
Yes, yes.
But don't tell anybody I told you that. Oh no. Oh, I've betrayed her trust in me. Oh, now you're gonna tell the other adults and they're gonna run her off.
It's all right.
No,
Lib.
he won't. He's nice.
Come here, Lib. You have a
So-
cigarette. We'll watch this.
Have you all seen the large bird?
Large bird.
Oh, he's much larger, much about the size of a hawk, hovering above the gulls when they attack. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, but they were building a big nest. You think they were going to lay a hawk egg in there?
Yes. Where was the nest?
On the cliffs.
Cliffs. Yes.
Next
Yes,
to
yes.
the-
That would make sense then. Yes.
They were all fighting over it, and they had metal in their nest. Metal nest.
Oh yeah, Marcus, do you still have that metal you fished out of their nest?
Oh, and Parker found out where that even comes from.
Cool. Parker, you're so cool. Your weird kid vibes are awesome.
I still have it, and it's from the airship that exploded a couple years back.
Do you think maybe the explosion caused them all to mutate and grow chips in their brains?
I think they might have just picked it out of the junkyard where they scrapped the rest of the airship.
So they fell and it embedded in their brains, kind of like that piece of metal that scraped me up at the rail car.
Or maybe that's where they're doing the surgery to implant the chips, just like they're going to do to us.
See,
Or
then
they just picked it up off the ground and put it in their nest.
But to
I'm gonna hit
haul a
play.
piece of metal that far?
Marcus,
That's-
it's more
that's not
important
n-
than that.
Maybe
That's
they,
not normal bird stuff.
well, maybe they were fortifying the nest.
Well, crows pick up shiny bits and bring it back to their nests or drop it off to other people.
Yes,
So
you're
it's-
absolutely right, Marcus. They do.
So it's not uncommon for birds to pick up shiny things.
But they would pick up shiny things where they
Shiny
were,
things.
which means they were at the place that the ship crashed.
That's
We
what I'm
should go
saying.
there.
The old magnitude ship. The one that crashed on the
Yes.
islands.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
You saying a ship crashed in the explosion? Shrapnel just had the right kind of perfect shrapnel just happened to fly into bird brains and make them intelligent.
No,
I mean,
somebody's using the magnetrain ship, IEX 4Z32. That's their hideout where they are doing the work to convert the birds into robot birds.
Parker,
What
show
if-
them the print. The prints.
I'm with Parker. Let's go
And-
get it.
And so I pull out the photocopies from the book that I made.
I bet that's where Gunnar and Lena took their vacation.
Maybe it was getting too hot around their old place. People were starting to suspect, so they had to relocate.
I mean, there were some people that kept coming and like checking in on the house, and what if they were like spies?
Well, we're gonna have to become spies.
Linda, you're already the best spy.
Well, maybe I should be at that house or on the island.
Watch this video and then let's go to the island.
Okay, call me to come in if it's not naked people stuff.
All right. What do I got to roll to see if I can find naked people on this video?
Luck.
Moves.
I don't even. Oh, there you are.
Sorry.
Whew. I was like, oh no.
Yeah,
Well
I want to
said.
investigate this video some more.
All right. Y'all pop the tape in.
Oh, we got to dim the lights.
Back to back now.
Anybody got popcorn or cake?
Tissues.
You got pop rocks.
Not anymore.
The FBI warning flashes across the screen.
I hear the news.
In comes a horse flying through a logo. It breaks, bursts, a lion roars, and there's a lady standing with a torch. Black and white screen pops up.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be watching this.
Yeah, Parker's like this. And you see the
So
old
is the birds.
kind of grainy film, and it comes on, and it's Mr. Alfred Hitchcock himself. Welcome, welcome. As he says his little intro about the story. And it
I
breaks.
think this is just a film.
And
Okay, let's go in there.
It is the movie The Birds.
I hope he doesn't get naked.
It's the movie The Birds, and it's playing.
Can I forward through it just to make sure it's not like spliced up with some weird stuff, or
Yeah,
nothing
you can,
at the
like,
very
fast
end of
forward
it,
through
or
it. Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know.
Yep. As you're fast forward,
Just
yeah,
make
it's,
sure.
it's just the birds. It's nothing.
What about
They're
outside
attacking
too?
people. They're attacking people in phone boxes and all sorts.
What
Yeah,
if
you see some very similar attacks in the movie The Birds that have been reported now.
Well, I believe that's it then. So it is Gunner.
Gunner's trying to be Alfred Hitchcock?
You think he's making a film?
And Matt sits down on the couch. What I was afraid of. He's the only one smart enough to do this, you know? If he's not stopped, it'll spell disaster for the islands. Surely. The birds will take us all over. They'll destroy us.
What does he want to do though, mister? What's the...
Who knows what Gunner wants, what his motivations are. He was madly in love with Lena when we worked together at the Loop. He would do anything to show her his devotion. She would...
Lena's a bird?
No, Lena's another scientist. She was fired from the Loop a few years ago.
Why?
I don't know if you'll understand, but she just couldn't see her own shortcomings. She always felt like others were out to get her or didn't want to see her succeed, but she really just wasn't that great of a scientist. And she failed several times and thought that people had sabotaged her. And when she brought it up after the last time, they just let her go. Not worth it, they said. Her carelessness and her impatience sometimes would lead to disaster in her experiments. It was kind of sad, actually. She's very smart, just not very skilled. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you kids with this talk.
It's not boring. I just don't know
I'm
what it
bored.
means.
Yeah, that's
It's
adult
really weird.
stuff. I don't really understand adult stuff.
From
So they're evil, and you're okay, mister. But they're evil.
well, I guess I'm okay.
That doesn't explain why your house is crooked.
Been trying to figure that out for a while
Why?
myself.
Why do you love birds?
Birds are most amazing creatures. They're so intelligent. Here, let me show you. And he walks over and he pulls a book out and he starts flipping through this book, talking about this particular species of bird and how they are just so intelligent and the things that they can do working together, or the way they build their nests and just different things. And he says it kind of clicks with him for a moment. He goes, that's it. And as he's saying all this, y'all can roll a comprehend to see if it clicks with you as well.
Okay.
I got 3 ones.
I got a
like,
6.
Nope.
I got a
Just trying to
6.
figure out what is wrong with this house.
Ragnar's like pausing the tape. Wait, is that a boob? Is that a boob? I think that's a boob. Look, y'all, I think it's a boob. That's Ragnar right now. Who
Parker's right
succeeded?
there with him.
No, Parker's like, ooh, no, I can't look at that.
Saucy.
So everybody else except Ragnar and Parker.
I did, yeah. I
What-
don't know.
I did not.
What connection do you make with the explanation of the birds working together, building nests, Gunner What's the connection?
Birds like boobies.
Then Matt's has lost his bloody mind.
I don't know. So they were all working together, the pigeons, right?
Mm-hmm. And this particular, this is not pigeons that he's talking about. It's some other species of bird. He showed you several different ones, and each one of them that he has shown you has been able to do something that the modified birds you have seen have also been able to do, that they can't naturally do.
Has he created some sort of bird hybrid from different species?
And then there's the microchip.
In the chips. Yeah. So he's put all these different birds' personality traits into this chip, put it into pigeons, and created some sort of super bird.
There you go.
Yes.
But there are two factions, right? There are the pigeon birds, and then what Matt's calls the killer birds.
And he's created both of those?
Mm-hmm. So that's the connection that you all draw from all of this. That Gunnar created both. But
so he is trying to fight them together to see who will win the bird brawls, and then they take over? Why?
Matt says, I don't think he meant for them to fight. I think they were mistakes. I think one is a progression from the other. Marcus, you know how these things work. You experiment, it fails. You experiment, it fails. You continue to experiment until something succeeds. I've heard of your experiments, Marcus.
I mean, come on. Didn't you just hear the explosion not too long ago?
I thought that was you. These are just variations. What's next? Which one came first, the killer birds or the talking birds? What could he come up with next? Oh my God, we must stop him.
So what if he came up with the bird hybrids because he made a mistake when he made the gulls, and the bird hybrids are supposed to kill the gulls?
Maybe they're like the police?
Maybe, or maybe he's trying to make up for his evil mistakes.
I keep telling you, they want to put the chips in our heads and make us all robots.
Oh, that's what I want to do.
Marcus, don't come near me with that plastic chip.
I need to reprogram it first.
Island.
About
if you try to turn me into a robot, I'm going to tell Grandma.
How would you be able to tell Grandma if you're already a robot?
Maybe she's a robot now.
Grandma, I am a robot.
Grandma will know. You know how she'll just like look at us and she knows what we were doing and we don't even tell her anything? She just knows.
I mean, that's the reason why I stay away from Grandma.
But I love Grandma.
I want to start looking at Liv's skin to see if it's like blood that's going through her veins, or if it's like microchips or
antifreeze.
You all hear a great noise outside, a thudding, just tons of it landing. It sounds like things landing on the roof. Squawking begins, and then you hear something coming down the chimney. And out of the fireplace rush these
Santa
birds.
Claus.
These black-headed gulls start filling the house.
No, the gulls.
Run!
Stuff up the chimney. Stuff up the chimney.
No, just run. I'm out.
Can I grab my backpack and try and stuff it up the chimney? See if I can.
They're coming out at a pretty good rate. If you go towards them, you will get injured. Marcus, you break for the door.
Shut the door to this room.
Yeah, I'm running.
All right. Mats does the same. He says, quick, children, out, and shuffles you out. He is the last one out of the room, making sure all of you are safe. You see him reaching the door threshold when he is enveloped in a swarm of birds. They drag him back away from you and just start landing on him and pecking him into the ground until he is not moving anymore.
I know what to do. Ragnar, give me your lighter.
I'm already there.
you gonna do?
Ragnar's
all
lighting
in
the
the
house
house.
You
on
can't
fire.
burn him.
They're all
Alright.
in the house. They can't get out. Let's light it up.
Burn, baby, burn.
All right. You're going to light the house on fire.
It'll be like that time you lit the dumpster on fire and it took like 3 different fire trucks to put it out.
Nice. Go ahead and, as you doing this inside or outside?
Well, I'm not going to do it in the house with the birds.
All right. So as soon
Yeah,
as you
do
get
it on the
outside, you're
outside.
going to start lighting the house. Go ahead and make a tinker to light the house on fire.
I hit this.
I know, right? It's like one of these. This is what we're
It's like I
gonna
hit
do.
it, but also yeah.
But yeah, I hate that we're doing it, but we're doing it.
Oos.
2.
Yep.
All right. You get the
Nice.
you get it lit. The dried grass around catches on fire and it starts taking to the side. The bird poop is very dry and catches even faster. The flames start pouring up the outside of this house. Are y'all hanging around?
No,
Hell no.
Oh, I'm out.
no, we're
All right.
running.
You
To the hideout.
you take off to the hideout. To the hideout you go. And I think this is a great place to kind of wind it down as you all get to the hideout. You jump in the rail car. Maybe do you pull the doors closed on the rail car?
Yes,
What
Yeah.
does your hideout
we're
look
fugitives
like?
now.
What does your hideout look like? It's
Okay.
a rail
Rusty
car.
rail
Oh.
car.
Is it a box
Oh.
car? Is it a freight car? Is it a old passenger car? What kind of train car is this?
An old industrial box car, like I'm thinking.
Great
Yeah.
car,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
With a little
Yeah,
section
and-
of it sectioned off for my like odds and ends tinkering.
It's kind of at an angle. So if you were to put like something down on there, it would just roll to the one wall.
Okay, so like the
I'd-
box car
I'd like
is
to-
sitting.
Yeah, I'd like to think that there's a few like old carpet remnants in there, and like sort of carpet tile that's covering some of the windows, and maybe a nice
Post-
oriental rug that's been
Old
thrown
posters.
out.
Old
The-
movie
the-
posters.
the
and
The
stuff
logo on
the
this, the logo on the side of the freight car is the same company that made the aircraft or the hovercraft that crashed.
Oh, of course, yeah. Absolutely.
And there's not really much light in there. Maybe a few candles.
Yeah, let's say maybe you have one of those old gas camp
Oh yeah, that's nice.
lanterns that pump up camp gas lanterns, kerosene lantern.
There are no wheels on this freight car, but the car is still hovering about 2 feet above the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, Marcus has to tinker around with it to make sure it stays hovering. But y'all have got it. Y'all have got a makeshift magnetrine device that's helping keep this rail car up off the ground, off the rails.
And I like to think that it smells of dog a little bit since
Yeah.
Parker's got Beholder in there.
And in
And,
the-
and a faint hint of burnt paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in the distance, actually probably just on the edge of the shadows, looming in the distance are the cooling towers of the loop. As you're not far from the fence line, the loop silhouetting the background. As our
Yep.
kids climb into the boxcar, they slide the door closed, and the camera pans back, showing the cooling towers. And that's what we're gonna call it for this session of Tales from the Loop. Everybody, did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
How about it, chat? Did you enjoy our first go of the 4 seasons of Mad Science?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting pigeons, murderous skulls, and I have to say
No one expects the murderous seagulls.
that wasn't what I was thinking of. I thought that it was gonna be something entirely different. So that's really exciting. I like
Yeah.
I got to
Right.
continue. I got to continue my tradition of apparently every character I have for the United Venture Company is
An
somehow
arsonist.
an arsonist. Has
Yeah.
brought something.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We're not typecasting.
We don't
you at
condone
all.
arson.
No, we do not condone arson. No, do not set things on fire. This game is fictional.
Oh, and my lighter and cigarettes is my iconic item, so I could have got 2 extra dice.
Oh yeah, you could have got extra dice for that. Yeah.
So I could have got 4
Remind
successes.
remind me next time, Ragnar, because I have a magnifying glass as my item, so we could stack them up and make
Oh,
sure
wow.
that
Make sure
nothing
that-
stays.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a
Everything
weapon.
lights up. Everything lights up.
Awesome. Well,
we enjoyed
in
that.
2 weeks we'll be back for the conclusion of this module, and then maybe the start of the next one as well, as they tie together the first 3 in the 4 seasons of Mad Science. I had an absolute blast. Y'all are so much
Love it.
fun. You're great role players, and I really enjoy playing with y'all. Just
Thank you for putting all that effort in as well. Like, I really enjoy that new little system. It's cool. I like the story.
it's a cool little system. It's a great little story,
Mhm.
and I'm having a lot of fun. One of the things I love about this game and this game system is it's such a collaborative system. Like,
Yeah.
yes, there are things that are written in the book that have to take place in a certain way, but the backdrop, the setting, the scenes, what does it look like? Most all of that comes from the players. Like, and I really like that about this. So it's a lot of fun. We'll be back.
Well, we'll never get to figure out why the house is crooked now.
No, maybe you
Well,
won't.
I think it's because all of the birds kept flying down and sitting on it, and it kind of pushed it over time.
Maybe that might be where
The
big
droppings.
bird
It was
sitting.
just the droppings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
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 sheer weight
droppings.
of them over one side, bit of subsidence.
And I
Yeah.
don't know why those black-headed birds caught on fire like that. It was really strange that they just lit up like that and lit that poor house and man on fire like that. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I think it started with the caged one.
Yeah, probably.
Damn.
It's really sad, but also
We
we're
don't have a
fugitives
caged
now.
bird anymore, do we?
Nope.
He said
No.
that if we weren't careful, they would come and kill all of us.
We had to do what we had to do.
It was self-defense.
There's fewer of them now. It'll be harder for them.
That's right.
Right.
The pigeons will win.
And Marcus, you can dig through the ashes later and collect all the
Chips.
chips.
Yeah. Oh wow, so much fun, so much fun. Hey, if you're not already in our Discord, join our Discord where we'll continue the conversation about this game and so many others. We'll say thanks to Lord Rust for your subscription today. Thanks so much for subscribing to the channel, and also to Word Runner, a friend of the channel. Thank you so much for your subscription today as well. Nice to have you back hanging out with us, Word. Glad to see you around. Glad to know you're doing well. Everyone else, make sure that you hit subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button, ring the bell so you get notified every time we go live. Join our Patreon. Support us if you can. Anywhere from $2 to be in our Uncle Rockefeller. Beat Lord Thorin's Patreon level and be our Uncle Rockefeller at $25 a month. You get your own NPC in a monthly game. So, hey, if you could spare it, we'll take it. Join the Patreon. Check out our merch page and our website. And also, don't forget, Tuesday night, we're here with Weird Fishbait Episode 2 playtest. That one has already been kind of gnarly, so it should be a lot of fun. If you haven't watched any Weird, go back and watch Episode 1 and watch some of the other Weird games that we have. It's a lot of fun. Really, really awesome story. Really, really awesome setting. Jesse's put a ton of work into this world, and I think it's amazing. So please,
Don't get bloody.
we'll see. We'll see.
Oh no, it's getting bloody.
Gary, no.
Oh man. But thanks so much everyone for coming and hanging out with us. We're the United Adventure Company. This has been Tales from the Loop, the 4 seasons of Mad Science. We're role playing in the 80s that never was. Until next time, everybody. Take care, have fun, and be safe. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.